We're live, everyone. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday! Woohoo! Game day hype!
Hype.
Get hyper!
Hype.
Get hyper! No, I'm just kidding. Well, welcome back, everybody. Marco! No, I'm just kidding. For those of you that know, you know. But the last where we left off with the party, they had just gotten to Waterdeep, the City of Splendors. And pretty much linked up with Carlin's Harper contact, and pretty much found out, hey, we're kind of zeroing in on where the Cult of the Dragon are heading. You have a couple of days before you need to really, go out. Again, party still had the decision of whether they wanted to get a register fully under them for the route, or if they wanted to, try and follow from behind. That's a decision party will have to make eventually. But the party then decided, let's take some side quests and such. There was two notable side quests. One was for apparently an old man that is responsible for graffiti, kind of graffitiing some buildings, and it's quite a decent payout. Quite a decent payout. Another one is investigating into some murders in the dock area. So, seems like, there's a little bit of fuckery happening in Waterdeep, as per usual. However, upon further investigation into the murderers and such like that, it seems like some keen eyes seem to zero in on our party members, and wanted to discuss with them, since they had been so keen on poking their nose into other business. Party, whether not so friendly or friendly, depends on your interpretation, were asked to accompany some well-dressed drow to an estate of sorts. By which point, they met what appears to be the leader of this kind of troop, if you will, Jarlaxle. And the art is still in the chat if anybody needs a reference again of what what he looks like. And we left off.
Is in the chat.
Yeah, can we pull it up for our viewers because he's hot.
I mean, he was up almost all of last game, but sure. So that all of you can see him again when you go back and watch this, I will pull him up.
Yes, it's definitely for the viewers, isn't it, Ray?
Yes. Yep.
Now hold still.
Give you that hat, though. Damn.
Okay. He is up for the viewers. Right?
For the viewers.
For the viewers.
For the viewers, yes.
For the viewers.
Yeah.
What do I hear drooling?
Why do I hear drooling?
Well, it ain't coming from my mouth. Just kidding.
No. Instant regret.
It's coming from my mouth is disbelief.
Alright, so that's where we kind of left off, and he introduced himself, and this Jarlaxle steps forward and says, welcome to my humble abode. Sorry, one sec, still waking up.
I said, do you have congestion, sir?
Yes, I got some from me. he transmitted it via osmosis.
Oh, fuck.
He was blowing his nose just a second ago.
That's you. No, and he says, I appreciate you all seeing me on this wonderful day. I noticed that you a lot, and he sits in the couch kind of across from your party, crosses one leg over the other, and just leans on the couch. And he says, before I start prattling off about, the business of why I asked for you to come here, can I get you anything? Refreshments, anything?
I like refreshments.
Well, my lord Jarlaxle is most gracious. I will accept your hospitality as well as a glass of wine.
Mm-hmm.
The name's Candy. Candy Hilton, by the way. But you probably already knew that.
Is it though? He says with a very pointed look to you.
Oh God, he knows!
She just shrugs and says, last I checked.
He goes, you disappoint me. Nonetheless, he snaps his fingers and some wine is brought over. Your real names have already been heard throughout the tavern in the Yawning Portal. Perhaps you should have thought better than to use your real names there. Just saying.
Well, heard by who? You and who else?
He just like chuckles when you ask that, almost like it's like, holy shit, you are oblivious. I'll leave that for you to understand later. He also has just like a tray of like tea, coffees, that kind of thing brought out.
We'll have your own coffee cup.
Rena would partake in the coffee. Any donuts by chance? I mean, we are sleuthing, and I feel like that fits the theme of detective work.
Ooh,
and he says, well, let me see what was freshly made this morning. And a tray is brought out. It's a full, like, pastry cart.
Nice.
Like, it's not just donuts, it's also other kind of, like, baked goods, like croissants and all that,
You ever see in an anime when their eyes get really big and, like, full of stars? That's Alcar right now.
That's Quill as well.
He goes, and he says, now, may I have some proper introductions, please? I've given my real name. I would ask that I hear yours as well.
All right. I'm Alcar. It's Alcar. Alcar is my name.
I'm Quill. Hello. Thank you for the donuts. Quill already stuffing her face.
Rena, pleasure.
Lyra.
Siv reaches for her glass of wine and takes a sip, and then says, Svera Rayeth, pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Now it is a pleasure, he says as he gives a small nod of his head. And at this point, he tips his hat slightly and takes it off, hands it to the side, and before it's like that sort of fluid motion of as he takes his hat off, there's already a servant taking the hat away. And he goes, now, I understand that you all have started an investigation upon some of these dastardly murders in the harbor.
Yeah, we kind of... Yeah.
Yeah,
that...
Oh, my goodness. Can one of you speak first and not over the other?
It's fine. Alcar, go for it.
No, you, please.
Alcar, was it?
That's me.
You started speaking, so perhaps you should finish, and then perhaps I should listen to what Sphera has to say.
I was just going to say, yeah, that was us investigating the murder.
Yes. Well, since you are so keen to speak, perhaps I should direct some of my attentions to you, sir. And he says as he tilts a little bit.
That's quite all right. We're all good.
I think that I am quite content doing so.
Oh, God.
He leans in.
I'm the clever one.
Ziv is looking very satisfied right now watching Alcar squirm.
He goes, oh, wait, do you say out loud, I'm not the clever one?
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, don't worry, I wasn't talking to you for your wit.
Oh, well, in that case.
Now, tell me, Alcar, you are, at least by my estimations, not a typical elf. Son?
Well, typical is a hard word to use to describe me, I'd say yes.
So you are a sun elf, correct?
Last I checked, he looks at his hand just to be sure.
Oh my goodness, he has it written on his hand. He just says this like as he chuckles to himself.
I was looking at my pigmentation.
Okay. Goodness. Whew. It like gives like that sort of fake, like, you know, like sort of sigh.
Quill whispers to Lyra, he's white, I don't get it.
And he goes, Regardless, as far as I know, that you have been poking around, that is an issue that we are currently dealing with and would prefer to keep to ourselves. But I understand that a group of your persuasion, at least from what I've been able to pick apart from some of the lovely individuals who have come into the city wanting to trade goods and such, you are known as people who can get certain jobs done and loves payment and gold. So, I am a businessman. I'm not one to stump another organization of their ability to make profit. All I wish is to have my own business conducted by myself and my associates. You understand?
Yeah, we kind of figured that you brought...
If I may interject.
Of course.
Yes, well, we only investigated the dogs because we found a job posting for it. But how fortuitous that your people were able to find us, because we were planning on coming on seeing you right after. I believe you've got a graffiti vigilante on your hands.
Yes. The old coot, as it were. And yes, that is what the locals are calling them as well. However, before we adjust to that, I want to discuss the arrangements under that in regards to the murders real quick.
Of course.
My people will end up bringing the one to justice because it is innately our business, you see. However, the graffiti, we've already attempted a couple of times to slew this gentleman, and based off of my reports, we have been successful. But he comes back.
I'm sorry. He what?
I will give certain accounts, and he leans over. He says, "Jolin." And as he says that name, a drow, one of the actual gunslingers that escorted you, one of your groups here, steps forward, into the room. 3 nights ago, 5 hours and approximately 32 minutes. Report now. And he states the following. As bidded by my lord, I was tasked with destroying the homeless man that we knew as the Old Coot. The graffiti work that he has been doing has been quite disruptive and has caused some of our other clientele, specifically around some of the taverns, to be a little bit wary of going, especially because these are high-class taverns. So I was tasked with destroying him. It was quite simple. I stalked my prey, found him, cornered him, then put my flintlock to the back of his head and pulled the trigger. And what did you describe his head looking like? Tomato paste, sir. He goes, right. But here's the thing. And at this point, another servant would step forward and he says, by my accounts, we were able to find that this person was alive and well walking through the city. We even found some more of his artwork at another one of our establishments. So...
Do you think
No, go for it.
No, do you think he has a phylactery like a lich?
He goes, that would surprise me. He doesn't seem that powerful if he has any magical arcane ability at all. Or if there's something else at work here. The issue is that I don't know what it is that's either bringing this person back, or if this is just the work of some copycat. Regardless, I was going to see more into this situation myself with my own troops. But seeing as you are a group looking to make some coin, and also have the desire to, well, not desire, I take that back. More so, a propensity to get yourselves out of sticky situations. The entire way from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep, you helped that caravan. There was many sticky situations, including that of a doppelganger.
My lord is well informed.
He just gives us a curt little smile. So, my thought process is, as opposed to just deal with you in another matter that neither of us would like, offer you a way of still making some coin, leaving some of our other business to ourselves, and everybody leaves happy. Questions, comments, concerns?
One moment. Alcar huddles with Civ. I'd really rather work for this guy.
Civ just like turns around and looks at Algar and just gives him like a very incredulous look, and then looks back at Jarlaxle and she says, he's like, I think we'd all be amenable to that offer, but I'd like to hear from the rest of my associates.
As would I.
So, if you do not mind me asking, and apologies if it seems like a very obvious question, you are not responsible for the murders, correct?
It just leans back as he sips. I'm going to repeat what I said earlier. Our business is our own in that matter. I won't be divulging any further information, whether we are or aren't responsible.
Right. I'm going to shut it down.
What'd you say?
That would be a good idea.
I'm going to shut up now.
And Alcar's just like, that would be a very good idea. I love how Alcar already has it figured out, and Quill's just like, so you're responsible for the murders, right? And Alcar's just like, oh, God.
Quill had a suspicion, but she wanted to see if you confirm it, like, straight up.
Genius. Civ is just like shaking her head. She's like dying of embarrassment right now.
He looks over and says, well, once again, I plan to keep my business my own, but that doesn't mean that we can't walk away from the situation more whole. But if there are more concerns, he gestures to Reyna and Lyra, if either of you would like to speak.
So, you mean to tell me that the issue we heard about regarding these buildings and the murals, that man is already dead?
By my accounts, he should be.
I mean, you do have me intrigued, I will admit. Though, I would say, on the flip side of your comment, of your business being your own, I'd like to extend that courtesy to this party as well. While we may seek to aid you in your current plight, anything we do outside of this is our business, conflict or not. Although it wouldn't stop us from getting both jobs done equally.
So are you just suggesting that, and I'm just wanting to make sure I understand this correctly, you're just desiring that your other unrelated matters is not divulged here? Is that correct?
I mean, if it doesn't pertain to anything that you need to know, I don't see why that would be a problem, is it?
He shakes his head. No, was just confirming is all. That is quite fine. We keep our business our own. You have your own business to attend to. I see no issue.
She looks back at her party.
Civ nods.
Bill shrugs.
Alcar nods as well.
Right. Well, and he snaps his fingers, and as he snaps his fingers, the map of Waterdeep is brought. Last sightings of it was actually near the Great Drunkard in the Castle Ward, you see. And he's going to draw kind of like a little bit of a square of where he could possibly be. And he says, Feel free to grab a pint while you're there, by the way. We have some very, very good stout.
In the Great Junket?
He nods his head.
Alright.
We shall do just that.
And if there are no further questions...
Wait, actually, my lord, something just occurred to me, and I don't think we've covered this just yet, but it seems like you have made an enemy of your organization, someone who's trying to discredit y'all at these various organizations that you are either directly overseeing or are affiliated with. My question is, what is the actual content of all this graffiti?
And he says, a symbol that none, not even some of the greatest mages are able to identify right now.
Curious.
I'm gonna go ahead and, he actually reaches for what looks like almost like a handkerchief, and he says, one of my gunslingers were able to, etch down an example. Out of character, if anybody knows what this is, do not say so until the end of game. Okay?
Okay, sir.
And please don't call me sir.
It's a bad force of habit, I'm sorry.
I'm as
Yes,
clueless
Daddy.
as a newborn baby.
Yes, Daddy.
It's in the imagery.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Likewise.
I know what it is. It's Ariel's comb.
Is that a sim? Is that a cinnamon?
Sirens!
It's like all of a sudden, I was right, it was sirens!
Sirens!
Justice for the horse!
But, yeah. This is something in character, too. None of you would even be able to roll to know.
Got it.
It's one very
Where's the
weird
symbol?
range.
I missed it.
Because out of character... Wait, does everybody not know out of character? Yeah?
I feel like I've seen it before, but I genuinely do not know what it is.
Okay.
I have no idea what this is.
I'm clueless.
I don't know.
Looks like
So,
something
where is
I
this-
use as brass knuckles, though.
Where's the symbol? I missed it.
Imagery.
So-
Imagery.
Yeah, I know, but like, where do we see it?
So what he does is that he's saying the symbol that this graffitist is, or person who's doing all this
Oh,
graffiti.
okay.
This is the symbol that they are, putting on and all that. So they're pretty much is like, this is what we found. We even brought it to some of the mages at the Arcane College, and none of them could, or at least would, tell them what the hell that meant.
Black.
Interesting. And for some reason, whoever's behind these symbols, whether it's a person or an organization or some sort of entity, you have run afoul with. I suppose it's hard for you to distinguish who might this be, since I imagine you make a lot of enemies in your line of work.
Hey, Smirks. You don't become the Prince of Luskin without making enemies.
Civ just, again, nods her head in respect.
Now, he kind of does a little kind of thing. And he says, as organization to organization, and for discretion of dealing with this, a somewhat markup is in order. A 25% increase to the original bounty, as opposed to the lump sum being that of, I believe I said it was 1,500. I believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
1,500. You're looking at more like... you know what? I'll be gracious. I'll round up. 2,000.
Alcar's rubbing his hands together like a little gremlin.
Alcar, come now, be respectful.
I'm trying, but that's a lot of money.
And goes, and in place for us upping this for discretion and such, I shall show you. And he snaps his fingers. 2 big half-orcs walk in. They definitely seem like kind of like just random muscle, if that makes sense. Like, or not random muscle, but like they're not like as like professional as say the drow. The drow have a very specific look to them. Clean-cut suits, vests, and you know, a lot of their weapons are not like super easy to see, with exception to the outward guards. As they come in, they bring this large gilded chest, and you see Jarlaxle run his finger along the top. As he's running his fingers, occasionally his finger is like pressing in, and like you'll notice locks go tink, 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 tink. And what seems like a very complicated combination just looks seamless for him as the chest unlocks and opens. And you see in there, in platinum, your payment. And he says, upon completion, you will receive all 2,000 of your bounty. Are the terms of such acceptable?
Well, my lord, just one stipulation. Comrades of the coast normally require 20% up front.
May I see your contract? And at this point, he he kind of takes up a monocle and starts like reading it through it himself. And you said what? 25%? 10%?
20% up front.
20%. So that means 200 gold up front. And he says, so it is. I think that's acceptable. He smiles as he closes it up, hands it back to you, and leans over and just says, withdraw 200 for them from the pot. And it's all collected and put into like a bag and set on the table. Pay 20% up front.
Much obliged.
And if this goes very well, I might call upon you once more, should you be interested in making a little coin. There is plenty to be made in the City of Splendors.
Indeed. Well, I too would wish to work again with the Prince of Luskan.
Now, do what you do best. The best. Fuck. Sorry. I'm still like getting in the groove of it. That's my bad. And he says, comrades of the coast, I bid you well.
Why, thank you.
Hospitality.
Thank you.
He nods. And at this point, the 2 twin drow like say, and I'm assuming does one of you like pick up the old sack of 200 that's on the desk?
Yeah, simply do
Treasurer.
it.
Wait, our treasurer needs to count the money.
Oh yes, treasurer.
Give me the money.
Apparently, the treasurer being a big fucking busted fearbulg is apparently a thing now.
I mean, nobody's gonna try to steal it from her.
Yep.
I'll just absorb it into my druidness if I need to turn into an animal just to hide it.
Alright. So are you like actually legit like fucking like counting it out right there and there, Lyra?
1, 2, 3.
It is 20 platinum pieces. If you guys need, if you guys need to do any weird, I don't think I don't know. Whatever splitting you guys do, it's up to you.
She's doing it like the count the entire time. 1 gold. 2.
Let's not bog ourselves. Guys, let's not bog ourselves with the details of splitting this 200 just yet. Let's just hold on to it as...
Yeah.
I'll add it to... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to the party combined for now.
Yeah. And we'll deal with it later. Once we have the full amount.
That could honestly just be an after game thing, unless it really gets, for whatever reason. So,
I agree.
Okay, and all right. All right, you are escorted out, and the both drow at the same time, like literally simultaneously, like almost creepy, like bow their heads, and both instincts say, "The Lord of the house bids you well," as the doors close behind you.
I'm sorry. What in the ever-loving fuck was all of that? Is anyone else sitting here like head spinning?
Me.
Cry.
Yes.
Whatever do you mean, Raina?
Well, I mean, I don't know how you guys were escorted there, but they barged into the morgue and practically held us at gunpoint to go there. Then we're offered tea, coffee, wine, pastries, asked to work with them, and given a lot of money. Aren't they... I'm sorry, don't they have a reputation? This is the exact opposite. I thought we were gonna die.
Well, it's a matter of better friend than enemy, but I had a feeling that if we did not comply, I think there was probably a good chance that we were going to be another body in the harbor.
We are an assassin's guild of sorts, and a
Mhm.
powerful one. I suppose this is just how they conduct their business.
Presentation and all that.
Alright, so I have a theory based on everything we've gathered so far. And she would like lead the group a little bit away from this house so that
Yeah.
people inside wouldn't overhear their conversation. Alright,
hmm
we spoke to the dead bodies. They all described essentially exactly everyone who was just in that house. Assassins, guns, knives. I mean, they were sliced down, cut down, short. All for just hanging out in an alley after a drink. So, what if these people who are being slaughtered in the docks were either working with or defending this crazy old man? I mean, clearly these
but you
mobs...
see- Well, Raina, I will interject there. Quill and I did our own little digging, and we discovered a sort of a pattern in these killings, especially with the three ships and their manifests that are docked in port. The name Local Lord came up quite a bit. I sense that this man has probably run afoul with this guild, and they're simply just doing a bit of housekeeping. The victims could have easily worked for this person.
So you don't think the two are related?
To the graffiti investigation, I think not. I think that might just be a separate issue that the guild is trying to pawn off on us.
Give
But,
us another job to not make us focus on this.
But didn't they say
Exact.
that graffiti was being put on the sides of buildings and in alleyways?
Well, buildings that they are either affiliated with or businesses that they're affiliated with. It's making them look bad.
It's driving away business, essentially.
And are none of these buildings that these murders took place owned by our lovely mob boss?
I'm sure they are.
So then we can't discount that they're not intertwined still.
A tenuous connection at best.
Like I said, all the businesses were apparently official with Mr. Callord. His name was literally Low Callord.
Low Callord.
Yeah.
An odd choice for a name, but sure.
I'm named Quill, so I can't really comment.
Right.
But yes, obviously Jarlaxle is involved with both, but I think he wants us out of the murder business and into instead focusing on something else like his work. His the whole thing which he wants gone because he can't get rid of it himself.
Well, we're not going out to the murder business. We already said that what we do outside of what we're contracted to do with him is our business. So technically we can still double dip on these contracts. And I don't see why we shouldn't.
I certainly beg to defer, Raina. He made it clear that we can keep our own business to ourselves, so long as it has nothing to do with their business.
And you
I would
just said the
categorize
two are not
on them.
related.
Yes, but they are actively investigating or involved in whatever's happening at the docks. We shouldn't involve ourselves in that.
But if they're not the ones responsible for killing those at the docks.
They're definitely responsible.
They're definitely responsible, Raina.
That is what I asked, and the roundabout way of saying no was the roundabout thing was basically saying yes. Like, well,
I just asked if you thought these things were intertwined and you all said no.
I think
No.
not in the sense that you thought they were. You were assuming. I think what you were thinking was that the old coot, as he was called, was also involved with the murders. I don't think they're involved. I think the one common link is Jarlaxle.
I don't think he's involved. I just said that maybe the people being murdered happen to be affiliated with the old coot. I don't think he was the one killing them.
No, I understandable. I just don't think that's correct. If that makes any sense. No offense. Listen, I think the common thread begins and ends with Jarlaxle.
Yes, and I, for one, would prefer not to aggrandize Jarlaxle and his guild. Personally. Plus, the payout is much better than whatever the city was offering us.
True, just
I don't
It's a more-
disagree, but I can't think about maybe the repercussions that may come with aligning ourselves with the mob boss over the city. Not saying we shouldn't, but it might make our lives a little harder if word gets out that Comrades of the Coast
work for, the Jarlaxle.
and
Well,
turn
we
their
are
back
mo-
on helping the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah,
We are
too.
mercenaries. Mercenaries are known to work with all manner of organizations.
True,
Besides, the man seems quite professional. I believe we can rely on his discretion, so long as we don't run afoul with him.
Then would
I
it
don't-
make sense to give our findings to the constable so that he can continue as we bow out of that contract, if that's what we're aiming to do?
I think he's made it pretty clear that we should stay clear of anything to do with this investigation. I know it may not seem like it, but we are definitely being watched to make sure we do as we are told.
Of course, but we can't just ghost, the investigation. We have to at least let them know that we are no longer going to move forward with the contract.
We can just tell them we couldn't find anything, and that will be the end of it.
It doesn't matter, it's a public job post, and I'm sure they have plenty of people looking into these murders from all over. One group kind of ghosting them is just a drop in the ocean as far as they'd be concerned.
My concern is more from a moral standpoint. How many more people are going to get offed? People who are just workers, who are just innocent in all this, got caught up in, unfortunately, a matter of business.
Not presumably too many more. I have a thought.
Oh
Do
god,
I-
run.
From everything we've gathered, it seems that this locale lord, as we mentioned before, has run afoul of Jarlaxle, and hurting business ends up hurting business. So he's probably... Do you remember they said that if too many more murders take place, they're going to have to shut down the whole port? That could possibly be pinned on this locale lord fellow, and he could be removed as competition.
It just doesn't sit right with me. Just from a moral
Oh.
point of view, perspective. That's me.
I mean, that's just the way things are, Quill. The world's a hard place, and you have to either be as hard or you get eaten alive.
Or you could try to make the world a little bit better.
This is my work. I know, right?
I'm sorry. Oh god, who is it who wanted to be a hero? Do heroes make the world a worse
I
place?
do want to be a hero, but I don't want to. I don't want to have my throat cut in an alley either.
Okay, but don't make the world a hard place comment. Stop making the world better. Stop making excuses.
Well, I'm just saying, like, there are ways we can make the world better. This is going up against the mob in Waterdeep is not one of them. Like,
Alka, honey, we're also going against a cult. So,
yeah. But the cult is not likely to cut my throat in an alley for crossing them.
are you sure?
It hasn't happened yet.
I, for one, did not expect you to be this reasonable or strategic about all of this, so color me impressed.
No, I think.
Obviously,
Me in the background giggling because this is a side quest.
I mean, it also helps that he's hot. Like, it wasn't just me, right? Like, he's weirdly hot.
okay, he has cool hat.
Really hard.
Am I the only one
But
that does not find that the case?
I don't
yes.
find him attractive. I just do think he has a nice hat. I found his hat
he's
horrible.
gorgeous. I was having a hard time even talking. I mean, I just couldn't look at the man. Goodness, the fashion, the looks, the skin, the gun, the boots, the spurs. What an icon.
The spurs, tell me about it. I need to get some of those.
Please don't. You're already not very stealthy.
I'm just about to say.
Is it, does anybody
Jingle jangle.
Okay. Out of character. Anybody else remember that thing in like Megamind when he's fighting like the other superhero, but he's in like the giant mech, but the giant mech has spurs. So as he's like sneaking, like ting 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 ting.
Yes.
That's what came to mind. Sorry, continue.
Oh. What's the final word then? Do we have consensus? Do we continue? Are we going to discuss this further? If so, I would like to get a drink while we're doing that.
I mean, it makes sense to go to the last place that this old kook was spotted. And
Which
they
is-
so happen
old
to
kook.
serve drinks there, so why don't we start to mosey?
Mm-hmm.
Let's mosey on down then. My spurs will jingle jangle the entire way.
Spurs
As with
and
my
jingle.
last nerve, Alka.
I'm glad
as with my
somebody got
last
it.
nerve.
So, party moving towards the Great Drunkard.
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's mosey.
Sarah's gonna cast Margarita.
Martini.
Martini.
I cast Lychee Martini.
Oh god, lychee. I feel like unpopular opinion, but I really feel like lychee martinis are disgusting.
They are disgusting.
They are
They're foul.
so awful.
What? Wait, what is a lychee martini?
Lychee is a
It's a-
fruit.
Lychee flavored martini.
Yeah. It has like a pink outer shell that's a little fuzzy, and then on the inside is like white flesh, like a fruit flesh, and it's kind of got this like I don't know how to explain it. It's a very distinct flavor, but it's kind of falls in line with the theory of like you either love licorice or you fucking hate it. That's the same thing with lychee. You either love it
Yeah,
or you
it's
fucking hate it.
It's funny because I don't hate lychee, but I don't love it either. It's okay to me.
I
It's
think
not
the
something I'd go
actual
out of my
fruit
way.
itself is okay. It's a little bit more of a neutral flavor, but like lychee flavored things, they play it up so much that it almost just I don't know. It's like I would rather chew on
yeah.
potpourri, I think.
I will agree. I kind of like lychee candy, for example, but like it's not nearly as good as everybody thinks it is.
No. I think it's overrated for sure.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure it
Not
is.
a
I-
fan.
See, this is why I don't deal with this bullshit and I just drink beer. Jesus fuck.
I don't drink at all. So ha.
There you go.
Like
yeah, I don't generally drink either, to be honest.
I drink to forget, but I always remember.
Oh, that sounds like a Withers quote.
I actually think I said that as a Withers thing actually not too long ago. I drink to forget, but I always remember.
Oh.
You all get to the Great Drunkard, though. There's no issue, really. There's the hustle and bustle of Waterdeep going around. No, that's my mailman. You know, all that cool shit.
What the hell?
That's my mailman.
That's my mailman.
Little did you know, okay, there was like a skit, right, where it was showing a Balrog, and instead of Gandalf, it was just some random old man. That's my mailman! Shows him doing the epic fight as they're falling down the fucking chasm.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Oh, can I say something really quick?
Quick.
Okay, so as they're walking down Lamp Street, Alcar's looking side to side, peering at windows for some unknown reason.
Please don't tell me you're trying to find a naked woman dressing.
No, we're on Lamp Street. I'm looking for the lamps.
Are there lampposts? Yep.
All throughout the city, there are these kind of like I guess gosh, I'm trying to think of the way to say it. Think of it like very much standardized. They're giant lampposts and such like that. However, while going through Lamp Street, you do notice that what they have are different colored bulbs that shine differently through the windows. So it's like, you know, anybody ever heard of, like, I think it's like the red lamp district in like Netherlands or something like that, right?
Red light district.
Yeah.
Red light or something like that.
For prostitutes and bars and stuff are.
Oh no, I know that much. Okay.
I've been there.
I don't purview many whores or prostitutes. Okay.
Well, that's not a you problem.
Was that Ray that said that? I've been there.
I believe that with all my heart, and I feel like you had a massive party or something like that.
Yeah, shrooms were involved.
But the thing is that as you're all going through, very much like how through the windows and such like that you'd see red lights, you'd also see blue, green, purple. It seems like it's like this street kind of has like almost like a theme of like these very different colored like lamps and such.
If red light means prostitutes, what does a blue light mean?
Blue balls.
Oh fuck.
So as you get to the Great Drunkard, you notice that for a place called the Great Drunkard, it actually has quite a nice looking side of the establishment. You notice that actually there's even people at like a hostess at the front being like, all right, I'll see if I can get you a table. And
table. Ooh.
do you got? But you're on the outside right now, so
Right.
it's up to you if you guys want to say go up, interact with the hostess to get in, or if you want to just survey the local area.
Well,
I'd
since
say
we're
maybe
already out.
the inn is a good place to start because I'm assuming a lot of the locals will gather there. So good place for gathering gossip, kind of putting some feelers out there in a subtle way. We don't want to like announce ourselves as being like, you know, party to this guild and looking into their business, but we can sort of ask around. If the symbol is especially still there, we can be like, oh, you know, how do you guys feel about this? We just saw the symbol outside, you know, why haven't the guards done anything? Stuff like that to kind of, you know, warm people up.
Conversely, since we're already outside the establishment, we could take a look around out here before we go in.
It might look suspicious.
Zach?
We all do it and we're all peering.
What's up?
On our way here, have we passed any buildings like that have all of this graffiti on it? Like, where would we have seen?
Roll me. That would have had to have been a perception. I'll let you, because you specifically asked for that. Roll perception.
Oh, may I use my inspiration? If
No. Yes, you may. just
No!
No. You have to press the plus on it.
yeah.
All right. You see
See
God.
God.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's God. Hi, God.
Oh god, hi.
But oh my God.
Oh my god, you're God.
Okay. All right. Bunch of knuckleheads. So,
Yeah.
you notice that there is some areas, some of this graffiti. It's kind of going along, sort of this giant, like, there's like I'd say you'd go like a long ways without seeing one, but then you'd see one put somewhere. And then even when you got to this establishment, you notice that they're kind of having like, it's almost like they put up like picket fencing to block it off. But you see at the side of the building of the establishment, there is a couple of workers. Whatchamacallit? The workers, though, are trying to scrub it off. So it's almost like they're trying to like just keep everything normal as if like none of this is happening, right?
So is it all concentrated here, or like along the whole way we saw like a building here, a building there, and then
The moment you entered the castle ward, which is like this giant section of area.
so everything that's in this box here?
Do you want me to draw a square for castle ward?
Yes, please. Okay.
So quite a bit of land, if you will,
Okay.
area.
Yeah.
Are there any actual castles?
So there is Castle Waterdeep.
Oh,
Which is, I believe that's Castle Waterdeep. I'd have to pull up like the actual like thingy for it. But like actually no, this is Castle Waterdeep. My bad.
it's not even in the castle ward. What the fuck?
Well, one sec. I think it's more like 1 second. Sorry.
Everything we knew was a lie.
The whole map is Castle Ward. Joke's on us.
You're telling me that it was always Castle Ward? Always was. And the gun right to the back of their head. It's more like that then. But for the purposes of this, I'd say, yeah, that's the Castle Ward.
Okay. Guys, she like pokes her head around the side of the building and like watches the workers scrubbing, and then just kind of looks back at her party and like ushers them to like peek around the side of the building as well.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, you ever see those cartoons where somebody's like head pokes out from behind a wall? That's Alcar, and then he falls over.
Oh boy.
Do you think we could go up there and investigate the symbol?
Well, I don't think all of us should go. Might
Quill?
look suspicious.
Yes.
Quill should go. You're studious. Maybe you could just say that you're studying the inscriptions for the city or something. I
The
don't know.
academy.
The academy, yes.
Okay.
Right, that's right. Quill, before you go, Jarlaxle did mention that they'd taken this symbol to the local mages guild or whatever. So you could just
And-
pose as one of them, saying that you're investigating this matter further. And make sure to ask if they know if this particular symbol is fresh.
Yes.
Considering they're all trying to wash it off, maybe this is a newer symbol.
Okay.
And
Ask them
don't
when
you
it
have
appeared.
And don't you have a token from the city academy that allows you to study there?
The thing that let us shop there for a discount.
Yes, you could use that as proof of membership.
Wasn't it already expired?
Oh.
Well, they
Like,
don't have to
I-
look that closely. Just flash it.
Okay.
That's right, laborers. What do they know?
All right. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Okay, I'm just gonna hop the fence and try to go scuttle over.
Detective Carter undercover pulls up. It's like a Vaughn's gift card, but it's like that's not a badge.
When we get a chance, could we take a 5-minute?
I think now is fine for a 5-minute.
Oh.
If everybody else is okay with it.
I'm gonna grab a water kind of then in that case. But yeah, we'll meet back in 5 minutes, everybody.
Sounds
Alright,
Yeah.
sounds good.
good. 5-minute break.
Bye.
Bye now,
Bye now.
motherfucker. Turn.
Welcome back.
Water.
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 I made myself a huge thing of tea right before a game, so I've just been slowly sipping that.
Sipping the tea, just.
Mm-hmm.
Our turn.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
What did I miss? Who died?
You. Ah! No, I'm just kidding. Insert Oswick death noise.
One day I'll have to catch that and record it.
You do it perfect because the mic cuts out.
Sorry.
And you, no. That oddly kind of works though.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh, good. When I did that noise, I actually spat.
oh ew.
I'm sorry. You can't see it, but I'm sorry. God, I'm a wreck. So exciting news! On Wednesday, I'm joining an in-person game.
Nice.
Oh nice. Very good.
I'm playing a barbarian.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, we're doing Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
Oh cool.
Oh.
We know how that is.
I think I have voted for that to be the module we ran now, and it was outvoted for Tyranny, which I'm
yes.
fine with. But I am
It's
so
been a laugh in your
interested in
face.
playing that.
It's gonna be very interesting. So we were discussing backstory. I was wondering if my character could be like a father, just for vibes. Like, oh, actually, there's a plot thing involving kids. There's ooh, show me to it. Sure, let's hear some additional information. Accidentally spoils a big plot point in the process.
Oh God.
Well, it wasn't a big plot point, but it was just kind of like the plot.
It
thing
was a
involving these
decent.
kids.
It was a decent sized nugget.
Wait, the DM spoiled something for you?
By accident, what they meant. So they were trying to send me information from the book itself,
Mm-hmm.
from that explains the whole what to do with these kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it also how DM modules are. They also give you important secret information.
Oh yeah.
In the process, he accidentally gave me the paragraph telling me that secret information. It's whoop.
Oopsies.
Yep. But the DM says that they're going to try and
Change it a
surprise
little.
you with something new. Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. It happens. We're human.
Yes, I'm being joined by one blood hunter, one wizard, and one druid who looks like he has every disease.
Spore?
What?
Spore druid or no?
I don't know. Cleric. The character is kind of designed to be a eventual cleric druid multi-class. I do know that they have a strength of 4.
Who is this?
I'm joining an in-person game, D&D game on Wednesday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, and Ray is back as well. I believe I heard.
Back.
Lyra.
Yeah.
All right, everyone's
Y'all.
here.
Wait.
Oh. All right, so so was the plan to send Quill ahead to try and pose as somebody from the Mages College asking about the symbol?
Yeah.
All right. So Quilliam.
Hi. Quillfree.
Quillfree.
It's gonna.
There is a fence that's kind of up there, and do you kind of approach near it and all that?
Yes.
As you do, there is just a kind of bodyguard sort of looking guy. He's not super heavily armed. He puts his hand out. He's like, "Oh, sorry, madam. Can't can't allow you in, unfortunately. We're doing some cleanup, unfortunately.
Hi, I'm with the Academy. Actually, I was sent to investigate this symbol.
He kindly looks over and goes, you got any credentials to back it up?
I flash the card thing.
How quickly do you flash it? Are you trying to be super quick or not too super quick?
Like, quick enough that, it's a card, but not enough that, like, can look at it too clearly.
I just, okay, can I please take a look, please?
Sure.
As you do, he looks it over. There's no expiration date on it. It's just like the symbol and all that on it. He goes, okay, this is good. And he just hands it back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then he goes, yeah, well, whatever you take a look at, we already started kind of the cleanup process. As he kind of like gestures to it. The symbol, again, matches exactly what was shown before.
Okay.
And you see as, like, they're trying to, like, work into it. Damn thing about this graffiti is that technically they also burn it into the brick. So we have to first get the paint off it, and then we have to try and, reset the brick and then recolor it so that it looks exactly like it, and it's just a hassle.
I see. Do you know, if I may ask, when did you discover this symbol?
This morning, some of the lads were getting some of the, the day's supplies up.
All right. And has there been like a pattern? Is it like once per day that one that shows up, or?
Not that I know of, honestly. It's just a pain in the ass.
Thank you. I'll just take a close look now, and you can step forward. First thing she's gonna do, she's going to investigate the paint / burning, how it's like put into the thing.
Okay, roll me Arcana.
Yay! I love Arcana. I have a +10 in it.
Alright, so as you're kind of looking into it carefully, you're noticing that before painting, it's like somebody is using a mold earth spell to shape the brick in such a way to have this etched into it.
Fascinating.
Then it just seems to be standard paint put over it. But
Okay.
you definitely identify it's a mold earth spell.
All right. Quill's now going to cast Detect Magic on it. Actually, she's going to take... If you don't mind me taking 10 minutes, I need to cast some magic. 10 or 20
Hey
minutes.
there, sure.
Thank you. First, she's going to do Detect Magic. Do you need me to roll up the...
Nah, it's fine, honestly.
Okay.
You only... You detect just that a spell was previously used here. You then detect an immediate flash of a spell, which is Mold Earth again being used to shape the bricks back by this, what looks like a mason of sorts.
Oh. That's impressive use of your shit Mold Earth, I must say.
Yeah, didn't really exactly learn much, but it's made me quite the mason.
Good, you should be proud of yourself. Pat yourself in the back.
Pat.
And now I'm gonna quickly cast Identify. See if I can't learn anything there.
Nothing is gained by casting Identify.
Okay.
Is that a ritual?
It is a ritual, yes.
Okay, so you're spending 20 minutes.
Yeah, I said 10 to 20 minutes.
Well, it's 10 and then another 10, so 20 in total, and then added with whatever time, so...
Yeah, I just said that what I warned would take 10 to 20 minutes to the workers.
Okay.
What?
But, yeah, that's kind of what you figure out from this.
Okay. Can I just do one last, check over to see if there's some, mysterious clue that I missed?
Sure, roll me perception.
No,
whatchamacallit. Nothing really waiting for you.
Alright. Thank you very much. Have a good day, sirs.
You as well. Take care.
Good day. Feels good trying, scuttle back over to the others.
Buddy.
Good day. Body.
And, alright. Party members, Quill comes back. Quill, do you just regurgitate your findings?
Yes.
Okay.
I cast Exposition at 7th level.
I cast Flatulence.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I found out.
Interesting. So someone who knows their way around a spell or two. And is going out of the way to make sure that these symbols are etched in nice and good.
Mm-hmm. The whole Earth was
And
curious.
you mentioned that this symbol was done this morning.
Yes, this one particularly was done this morning, so it's fresh.
Interesting. I wonder. We should probably, after the end, start scoping out the vicinity, and consider isolating other places where this person might potentially strike. Areas that are closer to here, but maybe have not been marked.
Mm-hmm. The question is, does he wait until does he do it in public? Does he do it when nobody's looking?
Well, given the fact that the city is aware of what's happening and people are looking into this, probably does it with some manner of cover, either darkness or late at night.
Hmm.
Definitely happening late at night. Especially if they said they found the symbol in the morning.
Maybe we should do a stakeout?
I agree. But I think we might need to get a bit more information, see what else the locals know, before we can isolate exactly where we are to do this stakeout.
Alright. Maybe we can start with the tavern owner? Perhaps someone saw something? I mean, Quill, did the piece look finished or were they interrupted?
No, the piece was finished. They've been undoing it. They found one of the workers found it when they came out to get supplies this morning.
Oh.
I wonder. And you said it was a mold earth spell.
They
Sort
use
of
mold.
like-
They use mold earth to etch out the symbol first, and then basically paint it in the lines, and then draw that symbol.
I wonder if maybe there's a way we could bait this person. For example, what if I were to use the same spell to twist or corrupt their symbol in some way? Do you reckon they'd get wind of that and come to investigate and maybe fix it?
Well, it's a good potentially, but where is a good place to put this symbol?
What do you mean?
Where is a good place to put this symbol? We have a general idea of where to go, somewhere between Streets of the Sword, Symbol's Walk, these buildings. But like, which building would he strike next?
Well, again, that might be harder to determine, and we'll need more information for that. But I was saying, what if we were to alter one of his existing symbols? Maybe turn it into some sort of a mockery, enough that he might come out and try to fix it.
You think he would? I mean, people are already cleaning them off, so technically his symbols are already being messed with.
They're being
Are they coming
erased.
up?
They're not being changed. That's a different level of disrespect to an artist.
That's what I was thinking.
That's not a bad plan. Now we need to find a mark that has not yet already been cleaned and alter it. Or
You
perhaps
see
we
any-
find several and alter all of them. Because, I mean, word needs to get around. It's not going to happen necessarily overnight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big city.
Big city. Like I said, if you start in this, this region that, what was his name? Drow guy.
Old Coot.
Jarlaxle.
Jarlaxle.
We should check the area. We should start in the area that Jarlaxle marked. find symbols there, modify them as you see fit, then maybe keep an eye out through the night, or keep Centennial in this area?
Well, let's start with a bit of reconnaissance and hit up this inn, and then take it from there. I wouldn't encourage changing too many of the symbols. I feel like just one would be enough to draw his attention. If we change up too many, it'll be hard to track him if he tries to go and fix them.
Perhaps we could find one that's on a street that would send a message. Some of these street names are pretty unique. I mean, just the other day I was looking at the map and saw Justice Court, the Prowl. I mean, Siren Lane. I mean, that certainly sends a message. Also, Siren Lane, they already know there's sirens in the water, so case closed. We should get paid for that anyway.
Wow.
Wow.
I think it's the same way as the high road isn't exactly the highest road. Or the it doesn't have a dragon on it.
Speak for yourself. I'm absolutely blazed. No, I'm just kidding.
There's literally one street simply called Odd Street.
Yup.
That's
I'm
for
sorry,
Jim Bob
but
resides.
if I go to Cat Alley and there aren't cats, I'm fucking flipping tables.
Alright.
At least full dogs.
Alright, so let's bring it back, everybody. Let's bring it back. So where are we trying to do this if we're trying to do this?
I think we're just gonna go talk to people in the tavern.
Okay, got it.
More reconnaissance.
So you come in, hostess says, alright, be like this long. You maybe wait like 10 minutes, maybe. And you're able to get like a seat pretty well. Even though like you could tell that they have way more staff than probably they need right now, is because they're used to a lot more business. But it's still like a decent amount, right? Like you never want to like, oh wow, like another bar, this would be poppin'. But for the standards of this one, it's like little low. And you notice that as like you know, you're let in, you're given like menus and such. They have cocktails, they have you know, different draft beers you can try out and stuff like that, and an actual dinner menu. Yet this place is advertised as a tavern.
Zach, I assume that the hostess is kind of coming by and giving us these menus, right?
Correct.
So I'm gonna wait until the hostess actually shows up to give us something or the other, and then Civ is just gonna say, so that she can hear us and potentially respond, Civ will just say, pesky business with this strange symbol that's popping out of nowhere. Can't say I've ever seen the like, but it can't be good for business.
As you're speaking, she's like putting glasses of water for each of you, and she says, "Tell me about it. People are kind of getting warded off. People don't know what it means. Somebody is saying that it has something to do with the dragon cultists or some other nonsense. But it's my thought process is just some crazy old man. Everyone's calling it the crazy old coot."
And has your inn been hit?
And she says, well, gestures around to the not as many clientele. You tell me.
Is there a pattern you've been seeing? Is it hitting specifically like very expensive businesses first?
I can't say for sure. All I know is that we've only really seen them in the castle ward. We've only seen it in the local area. And, well, as far as I know, apparently there's a couple of people who say that maybe they've actually seen him in the act, but a lot of them are drunkards, and it's hard to really discern what is them actually telling something true and the bottle getting the best of them.
Sorry, do you think you could...
Our friend over here...
Well, hold up. Yeah, Reina was first. What's up?
Yeah, sorry.
She says, sorry, do you think you could help mark on this map all the places that have been hit? We're doing a little bit of a story on this.
A story? Okay. And you hear like one person call over and say, "We got another table," and coming. All right. And she dots a couple of spots on the map. So I'll go ahead and do that. One moment. So the epicenter of these circles, because I can't literally. That's as small as I can make them.
Got it.
And he said, then of course us.
So
Anyways, I have to get going to another table though. The moment that you call for food or drink, ring this bell, and a server will be with you.
Of course, thank you.
She nods and goes on off.
Okay,
Lena
so
will slide the map to the middle of the table for everyone to look at what was just marked.
okay, so far it seems to be making a square. The question is, would you make it an X? If so, it would be somewhere like here, so they'd strike next.
Potentially. I wonder.
Or, if you add one here... Hold on.
We're assuming that there's going to be a pattern and that this isn't all random.
Well, if you add one at the top, which doesn't make sense because there's nothing there, and you add them at the bottom, then you could almost make a pentagram, or at least a star.
Well, that's good thinking, Raina. I was wondering something similar. Do you reckon maybe they're trying to recreate the symbol itself on a map?
I mean, maybe, but the symbol... I mean, it looks kind of like a fork of some kind, or like a claw.
Right.
They would have had to have had one in the middle, and then multiple points at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Would
based on this, I don't know if it's the recreation, but maybe some other symbol?
Would Quill know any magic symbols that involve at least the start of those 4 points?
Of these 4 points, it's not enough to really go off of for a magic symbol on your end. There's just not enough input, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, you're right.
Maybe
Listen.
the locations have something in common outside of being owned by our friends?
I asked for the others if they saw a pattern, like maybe who they were striking certain. They apparently couldn't find a certain pattern.
Right.
Yes, but they were also, working men.
Okay, well we know the one at Lamp Street is the most recent, which is where we are. Do we know the other order that these were hit? Because maybe there's something of importance here.
Maybe.
I
Why
suppose
don't we
it
go
would
and...
be-
Go.
Oh, I was just gonna say that perhaps we ought to try to find out who knows a bit more about this situation. I imagine just a random hostess is just gonna peddle off everything that she's heard. But maybe there's someone around here who might be a bit more of an expert in these things.
Maybe if she leans in quietly, says this, swung about Jarlaxle's name, says we're working for him, he'll tell us more.
I would not do
Not a
that.
good idea,
No.
yeah, no.
Then the other option I would suggest is we go out and about.
I think the Academy Gambit is solid. It'll certainly make people trust you a bit more, knowing that you're coming from an accredited organization of mages that's looking into this.
And the rest of us can use the guise that I just came up out of my ass if we're writing a story of this situation.
Exactly.
A curiosity piece.
That came out of your ass?
Not literally, golden boy. I just meant I pulled it out of thin air as a quick cover. Otherwise people might get suspicious why random people are asking questions.
Well, then why didn't you just say that?
Because I didn't think I needed to spell
Sid
it
uses
out
the
for
elven
you.
term.
It's a common term.
This makes me laugh as a DM.
All right.
Why don't we go investigate all the other sites and see if we can determine some commonality?
Well, I think that's what we were suggesting.
Oh,
Do you reckon we split up?
Maybe.
Safe enough right now.
If anything happens, I can at least message you all. But who should go with you?
alright. I'll go with Reyna.
What?
I was actually suggesting I go with Reina and you go with Civ.
Oh, okay, that works too, I
And
guess.
who's Lyra coming with?
She
Yeah,
can come
good
with
question.
Oh, she can come with Civ, you and Civ. They can use the extra intelligence.
Okay.
Okay.
Just in case, things get violent somewhere.
So, which group is going where and all that?
Or y'all can just leave me at the inn for me to do some reconnaissance here. I'm a lot
Good
better
point.
at speaking to people, and the rest of you can split up and hit up the other points.
Good idea. And then
Maybe Lara can take
I have-
one, Quill takes one, Reyna takes one, and you just go along with Reyna.
Yeah, okay, we can do that.
That works.
All right.
All right. So, Civ will be here.
Yeah, she'll stay
And-
at the inn.
That's where he was pointing.
No, right. Where are you going, Reyna and Alcar?
I guess down here. We'll
Okay.
go to this one.
Lyra?
Guess I'm going with Ralph on this? Or I'm sorry, no.
I'm sorry.
Will?
I accidentally unplugged my headphones. Did I miss anything
No.
between the time
No.
Zach said where you go?
No, we're going down here. Savvy, you and Quill are splitting up to take the other two. Alcar's only
gotcha.
going with me
I
because
missed
he has
it.
low intelligence.
Alright, I'll go to this one over here.
I'll go here.
All right. So the party splits.
Go team!
So,
Yeah. Oh, just before we split, say, if anything happens on my end, I'll message one of you. But if something happens, run, get help. Don't try and fight. Don't try and fight.
so you all go your separate ways. We'll start with Civ. Civ, how are you trying to do some reconnaissance?
Well, she figured that the most knowledgeable person here would probably be the barkeep.
All right.
So she's gonna go over to the barkeep and she's gonna say, I hear the stout here is real good.
Oh yes, we are known for quite a nice stout. Can I interest my lady?
Yes. Love a pint. And a bit of your and a penny for your thoughts.
Mm. As he fills it up and slides it over, and says, "What's it worth to you?"
Let me look into my inventory and see how
Really?
much money I have. She'll fork over 3 silver.
Okay. He takes a
Really
look.
quick.
Oh, what?
Do you mind if we change the plan a little bit and Alcar goes with Quill?
That's up to the party.
That's fine with me.
Fine by me.
Sounds good.
Okay. So, but anyways, he looks it over and kind of feels the silver in his hand and when somebody kind of weights it a little bit, right? And then he puts it away and says, as he slides the tankard over, and he says, "What can I do then, my lady?"
I'm working on a piece about these the strange symbol that keeps popping up everywhere.
Oh yes, one
Yes,
that's with the old coot.
That's right, the old coot. I heard that your establishment also got hit.
Yes, nasty business. It's been annoying, especially when we're trying to get more customers, not even paying attention to the great deals that we're having right now.
Too bad. And I heard that a couple of other locations not too far from here have been hit.
Indeed. He goes,
I suppose I should. Mm-hmm.
What might a lady such as yourself be interested in knowing about these comings and goings, though? You say you have a story, but what kind of
That's
story
right.
are you wanting to tell?
The vigilante graffiti artist of Waterdeep, working on the piece for Gammy's Gazette out of Baldur's Gate.
Very nice. I never heard of them, but I'm sure that they would have quite the nice story from this. Then
That's what I figured. It's a good
what
opportunity.
might help you?
Well, perhaps a bit more information about this old coot. I mean, have you ever met this person? Do you know anyone who might know this person who could give me a quote?
Last I remember was actually about 6 months ago. Somebody is raving about what a real god is out in the street and such. Basically, the usual, end is nigh, gobbledygook.
Interesting. And who might this person be?
Don't know. It was just an old man in kind of rags that was pretty much just yelling at people. Thought he was just some homeless man.
And you reckon this might be the old coot? Or this is just someone who might be affiliated with the old coot?
Possible affiliation, mostly because it was around the same area, and around the time that he stopped his ranting and ravings is around the time that the symbols started popping up.
Interesting. And where do you reckon a girl might run into a personage such as this?
Probably one of the slums.
The slums, eh?
He nods. There's two that are in the castle ward.
Mind directing me to where I might hit these slums up?
You're probably gonna be looking for somebody that's off of, let's see. There's one in Cat Alley, and then there's one over in, gosh, what was it again? I believe, Marlar's Lane.
Gotcha.
I'll type those out.
Well, that is indeed very helpful. Any other tips you might have for a girl? In return, I'm happy to mention your establishment and the quality of your stout in my write-up. I imagine that's going to get a lot of people interested in your business.
He, scratches his chin as he's genuinely thinking. He's not the play pondering, right? And he's saying, I'd love more publicity, but I'm not sure I would be able to provide anything that would truly help you.
That's fine. Any of your regular patrons here at the inn know anything about this?
That's worth a salt? He looks around. Not really. They'll tell you they know something, but I wouldn't believe it. A lot of them are full of shit.
Well, in any case, I appreciate the leads. I think I might just check him out.
He smiles. Have a good day.
You too, when she'll finish her stout.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll leave the inn and maybe go towards one of the
Point
sites that the other guys are exploring. Maybe where Reyna went.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut over to. We're gonna go to Alcar Quill.
Hey.
So, you. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just making a noise while I was eating.
Gotcha. So, the two of you find yourselves at a spot where it is, where it was last. There is no active symbol there. It has been cleaned. But you are now at the spot itself. And you notice that it's next to kind of a street. sorts.
Alcar's going to take a look at the building that it was supposedly on and see if he can determine its nature.
Like the building itself?
Like, is it a tavern? Is it a shop? Is it a house?
It's a knick-knack shop. Bits and bobbles!
Did we check inside? Ask anything about the owners?
Worth a shot.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
He follows.
As you come inside, you notice there is an old woman that is there. And old woman, man. Oh, sorry. But as you come in, it's like, oh, bits and bobbles for sale, and are you two potentially interested in curios?
Potentially.
Alcar looks down at Quill. We are?
Potentially. We heard that sorry, I'm with the Academy investigating. I heard you had these the mysterious symbol, one of those symbols apparently.
Aka who?
I'm with the Academy. I flashed the card.
Academy! Oh, no, she died 5 years ago.
What?
No,
What?
I'm
Who?
investigating the magic symbols apparently that came by. That
Oh, you mean the graffiti?
Yes.
Nasty business. Person was ranting and raving, and I was yelling at him from my window. It was a dreadful business that night.
Yeah, sounds quite dreadful. Anyways, when did that mark appear on your?
A couple of
On your
weeks
thing.
ago was when that all happened, and that business. I called the guards on them too. Damn rapscallion.
Oh, and what happened? Were they caught?
No, unfortunately, guards didn't come entirely in time. By the time they got here, the symbol was up, I was screaming, and he was gone.
Did you get a good look at the man?
No, it was dark. It was... couldn't have been any later than 1 o'clock in the evening.
And did you see which way he fled?
And just gestures in a direction, pretty much. They don't seem too sure. They said, but they were yelling some peculiar thing.
Such as?
Something about an obelisk of sorts. Saying that he's finding out what it means, and there's something like that.
Obelisk. Would Quill know anything involving an obelisk?
That's such a general term
Yeah.
for it that's not.
Okay.
It's like it's kind of like the equivalent of if it's like, they mentioned a pencil.
Yeah.
Breakthrough Quill. No. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with that. But apparently this person was ranting and raving about an obelisk and said the phrase, what even is a true god? But that is kind of the extent of what they know.
Alcar is going to go outside and take a look at where the symbol was and see if he can determine anything from the state of the stonework on the building.
Yeah, Quill would like to also do that.
Similar work as before. Seems like these masons get contracted to fill in graffiti all the time. Because it is Waterdeep. The only reason this is so notable is that, like, usually all it is just, some asshole with a paintbrush, so we just gotta clean the stone. right?
Mhm.
But like this one is a much more involved process of actually having to revert back the stone to its original shape.
Hmm. And now Alkar's gonna look around the surrounding area and see if there's any sort of clues he can gather from the surroundings.
Roll investigation.
Can I help?
Yeah. Even with a nat 20,
Nice.
that's unfortunately wasted because there is nothing.
No.
I am sorry.
Aw.
I know that's most disappointing, but I can't make something up there.
That's okay.
I can't. No.
Oh.
You
Alright.
determined that a young boy lost his virginity against this wall.
You can tell because you brought a black light on it.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
You still want to investigate it.
Oh, it's sticky.
I'm good. Well, what do you think, Quill? Anything else we can determine from here?
Do we see the spot? We're on the wall where we can mark this as where it happened, right?
Yeah, where like she
Where is
like
it facing in like?
okay, let me
Sorry.
finish talking. So, the old woman would have told you, and the way it is kind of in between buildings, right? Where it is, right? So it was like definitely like deep into the actual like building set. It wasn't on the outside where the streets are.
No, somewhere a little more hidden.
Yeah.
Does it show where is it facing? Was the mark facing in relative relation to the other symbol
To
on
the
the
other,
Great Junker?
they were both facing this way, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. Interesting. They were both facing south.
South.
And
Yeah.
we're at this one at the top on left, right?
Yeah.
South. Isn't that where Reyna is going?
Mm-hmm. We'll ask her what symbol, which way their symbol is facing.
Wait. The symbol on the Great Drunkard. Which way was that facing?
South as well.
South as well. Okay, let's go meet up with Reyna and see what she's discovered.
Fuck
All right,
off,
let's do it.
bitch. Just kidding.
Bitch.
All right. So we're gonna cut to Lyra because it seems like everybody's going to Reyna. So I'm gonna save them for last.
Oh,
So Lyra,
Okay.
you find your way to it. Similar sort of like thing. The actual graffiti has been cleaned up already.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you like to do to try to discover?
Maybe see if there's any like nocturnal animals nearby. See if they saw anything.
Roll me nature.
Hmm.
Did roll go through or not yet?
Yeah.
One
It
sec.
did.
Let me
Mhm.
see if. All right. So with that, you are able to find a cat.
Kitty. What I've always been looking for.
All right. Do you
Okay.
cast your usual?
Yes.
All right. So cast it, and you see it is a Maine Coon.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello.
Can I ask you something?
Perhaps. I am quite full of pigeons, so I guess I have a moment to lounge and answer some questions.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you.
I know.
Did you happen to see what happened here the other night with the carvings and all that? Graffiti.
Graffiti. Are you meaning the smelly paints?
Yes, exactly.
And you see it's like picking their teeth with like their little claw. And it says, well, me and some of my sisters were on the prowl, you see, that night. As we were going by, though, we noticed that there was this disgusting smell, followed by kind of almost like a dragging kind of noise, like kind of noise.
Oh.
Yes. Quite dreadful. Most of my sisters ran away, but I am quite the curious cat. And so I ventured forth to see what it was. Seems that somebody was trying to carve it into the side of the wall. Thing is that the smell mastered, but I could get a whiff of something. It was familiar, if that makes sense. Like I had smelled him before.
Do you think you would be able to smell him again if you came across it?
If I came across it, yes. But I don't have time for a chase. You wish to find me again, come to Cat Alley.
Alright. I will.
Any more questions? And they do like kind of sort of like, you know, like when they're just lounging there, but like the tail is flicking side to side.
If I fed you well, would you ever consider joining me as a companion?
She's just like sitting there, kind of like thinking to themselves. Food is nice, but I can get it myself. I'll have to think on it.
Maybe we can discuss further at Cat Alley.
Perhaps. Well, and then they get up and kind of do the kitty sort of, you know, stretch and all that. And says, I guess I shall see you there.
See you there.
And she starts, you know, going across the roofs.
Alright. Is there anything else about, I guess, the area that just stands out?
The only thing is that the symbol that you find also is also pointing south.
So if it's pointing south, there's no one south of me.
Yep. So it's but it is pointing south, which matches the direction that the one at the tavern was pointing.
Well, I guess she would probably at least go to Arya since she's the closest to just discuss further.
All right, everyone's going to Arya, but we are going to give Arya their investigation.
Please.
So, Arya. And I'm just gonna move it on top of. I'm gonna move the party icon since everybody's going to you right at this point.
Wait, you gotta mark this one now.
What's that? Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, it's got a circle, so.
No, mark it.
You know what? I might just do it just to spite you. No, I'm just kidding.
Mark it.
Hey, yeah. Look at me. I'm Arya. Marketing.
That's my job.
All right. So Arya, as you get there, you notice that it's kind of an area where it's not so much that it's like a poorer section, but like, people don't really travel it as often. And you notice the wall that it's on. Again, it has been cleaned up. It's been, you know, pretty much made to be like as it was before. But the symbol had to have been then also pointing south.
Okay. Would the stone that was cleaned, would it be more clean than the stone around it so I could still kind of see the outline, or
You can only barely see the outline because again they want to take care to not just have it be like, oh well it's clean, but the symbol is still there, you know. But like after kind of like just carefully like looking at it, you'd be able to like, okay, I can kind of make it out.
Okay. And is there anyone around for me to speak to?
There's a couple of not vagrants, but I guess what would be considered just people who you know, of the lower class kind of around.
Okay.
That was the day I beat a vagrant to death.
She would kind of walk into are they all by themselves or is there like a group of people?
They're kind of all by themselves. They're not really in a collective or anything like that.
But are they close enough if she were to speak like somewhat loud they could all hear her?
Yes.
Okay. She would raise her voice, not screaming, but just enough to kind of make a little announcement and say, "Excuse me, everyone. Hi. I'm doing a little piece on all of these symbols that have been appearing in the castle ward. And I was wondering if there was anything any of you could tell me. I'm happy to pay you for your time."
A couple of them like lean over as you say like payment is included of some sort. But like one like immediately comes over and says, "Oh, I can maybe say a thing or two."
Of course. Anything could be helpful information. What do you have for me?
Right. So, thing is that everyone just doesn't understand what they're looking for at this point, right? You got a bunch of people basically looking over and saying, "Oh, well, you know, it's just some crazy old guy." But I'm telling you, this guy knows something that we don't. And you hear you see at this point, some of the other people are kind of like, "Oh God, he's on another tangent again."
Right. What is it that he knows that we don't?
Alright, so you know how everyone's talking about Tiamat and Queen of Dragons, right? All that nonsense, right?
Right.
The thing is that they're not keeping their eyes on people who are making their own plays during this time, because all the focus is on them, right?
Right.
And then and you hear a crinkling at one of the other guys. "Oi, what you doing?" It's just like, "Oh, sorry, I'm folding the tinfoil for your hat." Fuck you. It's like, well, fuck you too, Alex.
Now. No need for that. Go on, please.
Right. So the thing is that a man about started about 6 months ago, ranting and raving about what a real god is, what truly is a god, right, and all that. And then these symbols are big popping around and all that, right? The thing is that gods are what people make of them. They had to start for some place. They didn't just come out of the ether. They didn't just, you know, pop up and all of a sudden, "Oh, look at me, I'm a god."
Oh my god.
Right.
Right? So the thing is that he's talking about how someone could be one too, apparently.
So you think this symbol is marking the birth of a new god or somebody who's posing as one?
I'd bet my money on it. Granted, I don't have much, which is also why I'm talking to you now.
Right. You'll be paid in full, don't worry.
He's just like puts his arms up a little bit.
Have you heard anything about who this person might be? Or anything about this organization or what have you?
Oh, it's, I don't know if it's an organization. That might be a bit much right now.
Okay.
I'm saying that I think that somebody is cracked code. No one really knows the man's name. He's just known as this crazy old kook of some sort.
Right.
And I really couldn't say for certain what exactly even he's trying to preach. But the guy is onto something. That's the main thing I took away from it.
Has anyone around here seen someone, like, did anyone see the symbol going up?
Right, I think Johnny did, didn't you, Johnny? Ah, fuck. He's just saying as he just walks over. Yeah, he was putting it up, casting some sort of spell that can move the earth in such a way.
Did you get a good look at him, where you could describe him, or at least know what time of day or night the symbol went up?
It was definitely towards the dead of evening. I'd say maybe a little bit after midnight.
Alright.
Man had a big beard.
Big beard. Anything else concerning or discerning?
Definitely was of the older sort. So the description of the old coot yelling all of his words and such like that over the past 6 months is pretty accurate. So.
Was he shouting while doing this symbol?
No, he was quiet. The only sound that was being made was the screeching of the stone getting melded.
So he was silently casting a spell.
Correct.
And he was by himself?
Yep. None of us wanted to get involved with it. Anybody who got any amount of spell casting is a little bit beyond what we want to tango with.
Did he seem confident while casting this, or was he looking over his shoulder, hoping not to be seen or caught?
Confident.
Confident. Alright. And, did you notice anything about his clothes other than a cloak? Was there any blood or any markings or details you could make out in the moonlight or the lamplight?
He shakes his head.
Nothing, alright. Any other questions or answers that I didn't ask that you have for me? Any information?
They kind of like look at each other and then look back to you and they shake their heads. That's about all we got.
Alright. Well, listen. If you find anything, or hear anything else, I'm staying at this location. She's gonna like write down the inn and like the room number. Just feel free to slide any information under my door, and I'll give you some payment for your time. And she's going to give them each 2 gold.
They kind of like raise their eyebrows at it and look to each other and kind of nod and they say, "Yeah, we'll be sure to bring anything by."
Appreciated. And you know, if you don't mind keeping this conversation at your discretion. Like I said, I'm writing a story, and I would hate for our competitors to get wind that we're getting information before they are. Business.
Yeah, of course.
Got to be the first one to print, otherwise, whoop, I'm out of a job.
Also, did anybody notice the naming that I used for these two?
It was Alex, and I didn't hear the other one.
Jones.
Jones.
Because the tinfoil hat and all that.
Oh my god! I was just talking about him with someone.
The water's turning the bullywugs gay. No,
The king's putting chemicals in the water that's making the bullywugs gay.
All right.
The Illuminati ate my baby.
At this point, though, the party all kind of converges on Reyna. So Reyna, as you kind of like writing out down your findings, and kind of as the guys walk away, you turn around and literally the entire party is there.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hello.
I take it you guys have finished your investigation?
That's right. Got a couple of leads.
Yes. Quick question. Your symbol. You found where a symbol was, right?
Yes.
Which way was it facing?
South, I believe.
Okay, so all 4 symbols are facing the same direction.
You guys spoke about this. Did you bump into each other on your way here?
Oh, wait, sorry, I misspoke. That's me blundering it. My symbol's also facing south, and so is the one on the Great Drunkard.
And Lyra, yours?
Well, the symbol was, facing to the south, but that was an interesting Mancoon who could remember a significant smell that I'd like to meet up and see if we can get him to smell out this person.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe we could find where they are currently. But, I got a little bit of information as well. The symbol was drawn late at night, almost early morning, after midnight, so maybe around 1 o'clock. And the person who made the symbol meets the description of the old coot: big beard, alone, confident, was not paranoid at all about being seen. But the most interesting thing, I think, is that when they were casting this spell to move the earth and the stones, they were silent. Doesn't that take a high-level wizard to be able to cast things non-verbally?
Well, a molder is not that big of a spell, to be honest.
But to say it, do it non-verbally? I mean, it's not my area of expertise, but I thought that was kind of curious.
How loud can a spell be cast, DM?
What do you mean, how loud can us...
Like,
Oh,
how
okay.
how loud do I have to, like, say a verbal component of a spell for it to be, like, cast?
You just have to be coherent.
Okay. He could have been whispering. I don't want to dissuade that idea, I just think he could have been whispering. That, or... Siv, do you, as a sorcerer, do you have any ability to make your spell silent?
It is something that I have heard sorcerers are able to do. They can certainly cast some of their spells so that they are not heard and therefore cannot be counted.
Did we already cover that the symbols are all facing south?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, because my headphones got disconnected again. I apologize, that keeps happening.
Also, apparently he was talking about an obelisk.
An obelisk?
Ah, the obelisk. I heard about that too.
What's an orbalask?
She uses the elven term.
Sorry, that was a joke.
I know.
Ah, obelisk. Got it.
So one of the guys I was speaking to said that people are not interpreting this symbol properly. Everybody's focused on the cultists and Tiamat and dragons, but they think that this is the symbol of a new emergence of a god.
Interesting.
Honestly, I would believe that. I have a weird theory, but I need to gather evidence of it.
Well, Reyna, what you are saying does line up with what I overheard, or what the barkeep told me at the inn.
What did they tell you?
Well, let me just start by saying that I have two leads. The barkeep mentioned well, I asked if he knew of anyone who might have known the old coot, or was affiliated with the old coot, and he mentioned some old man in rags. Probably some crazy homeless man who, about 6 months ago, was overheard raving about the end times, raving about some sort of obelisk, and also notably mentioning or asking out loud what even is a true god. When I asked about this man and where we could find him, I was pointed towards the Cat Alley slums and Muller Lane slums, two potential locations that I think we should hit up.
The people I spoke to also heard him muttering something about what even is a true god.
So our stories do line up.
Perhaps
Means
this
we're on the
crazy
right
old
track.
coot is a disciple of this new
It is-
emerging god.
It is very much possible. It is also possible that the old man who's been raving about end times and the old coot are two different people. Certainly does not, the man that I heard about certainly does not sound like a confident spellcaster.
No. Unless this new god is using him as a vessel at certain times. And this vessel, under the presence or under the presence of the god, is confidently drawing these symbols, and then in the absence of the god is left somewhat insane due to all of that energy inhabiting their body.
Great, now we're sounding as crazy as he does!
That's kind of, honestly, I kind of wish that theory was true, because that sounds insanely amazing.
Well,
Either way, I think we've got some clear leads that we can investigate.
for sure.
If all 4 symbols are facing south, I was wondering, I'm going to check south and look if there's more symbols. See if they're spaced out in a certain pattern.
You think there's symbols that were drawn that nobody knows about yet?
I think we have 4 that we've discovered so far. I'm checking if maybe we go to equal distance south from here, from the symbol, we'll find another one.
Raina's gonna pull out her map. Alright, well, according to the map, and according to what you've gathered, Civ, Cat Alley is south of here. So perhaps these symbols are going to be appearing more south of us until they reach either Cat Alley or... what was the other one? Something
Muller's Lane.
Muller's Lane. Muller's Lane. Alright, where is that on the map? Oh, interesting.
Found it!
That's not south at all. That's... west. Toward the water.
Well, seems like most of our stories have landed about Cat's Alley. I mean, Lara, didn't you mention that your 4-legged friend mentioned Cat's Alley as well?
Yes, that's where he was headed.
Well, I suggest we head in that direction, unless y'all want to split up again.
I mean, I'm open to either. I don't think we should discount Marla's Lane since it was mentioned, but a lot of signs are pointing directly to Cat's Alley, so...
Mm-hmm. And it is still broad daylight, so I imagine it's still safe for us to split up.
Alright, so how do we want to work this? Perhaps...
Well, I'd be interested in Cat's Alley and looking more into this raven old man.
I want to go south just to see if maybe the symbols all go point south, or if they deviate at some point.
Alright. So, how about this? Civ and Lyra, you head to Cat's Alley. Alka and Quill, you continue south to see if there's anything you can see along the way.
If we find nothing, we'll go to Cat's Alley.
I'll see if I can call on a favor. Maybe
Sounds
I can
good.
get Ogmok to come with me to Marla's Lane.
Alright,
Alright.
that sounds like a plan.
They said,
But let's all reconvene at the entrance of the Cat's Alley slums.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Works for me.
Ah!
Bye.
So,
Bye.
so what is the full plan, just so I have the full scope?
Civ and Lyra are going to Cat's Alley.
Mm-hmm.
Alcar and Quill are going to work their way down the streets south and just check to see if there's any other symbols on buildings that have appeared that maybe nobody has reported or discovered yet.
Okay.
And then Reyna is going to find a way to contact Ogmok to meet her at Marlar's Lane so they can investigate that lead.
Okay.
Do you need me to message send a setting spell to Ogmok?
If you don't mind, that would certainly make things a little bit faster for me.
Okay. I'm going to cast sending and send it to Ogmok.
Okay. Well, you just get duh.
Duh.
Duh. Yes.
So just so I'm clear though, Ogmok, Reyna, Marlar's Lane, Quill, Alcar going south, just checking through different buildings where there have been markings, and Lyra, Civ going to Cat's Alley?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just want to make sure I got everything correct.
Who's gonna kill off first?
Hmm.
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
just imagine Quill sending a message. Meet your girlfriend in Marlar's Lane.
Basically.
Like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
All you hear is what?
Yeah, she's about to say, meet your... Looks up to say, Reyna, who's right there. Meet your Reyna at Marla's Lane.
Okay, you're getting like stuck in the weeds. We're just gonna move past.
Yep.
So, we will start with Civ and Lyra at Cat's Alley.
Savira.
So when you get to when you get, oh, go for it.
I don't think
I'm
it
finishing a
needs
joke.
to be to be said. Just keep going, Zach.
Okay.
Keep going.
So, as you're kind of making your way through the streets, you finally get to Cat Alley. Cat Alley does indeed have its name. There are a lot of like different types of cats there, alley cats. Some of them even look like, pampered cats because of how good their manes are. But just a lot of cats. So hope you don't have allergies.
I'm in heaven.
Mm-hmm. And is Cat's Alley itself the slum, or are there specific slums within Cat's Alley?
1 second. I'm trying to find it again. I'm trying to find Cat's Alley again. Sorry, 1 sec.
Mm-hmm.
Whee!
There it is. There are slums within it. It's not one slum.
Okay. So, Civ would just turn to Lara and point to any random cat and just be like, figure you could ask one of your feline friends where we could find the slums.
Well, of course. Let's see. Do I see the cat that I recognized?
Roll perception. There's a lot of kitties.
Oh, yeah. Huh!
Okay. So as you do a roll, you notice that the one that you're that you were talking to before is just licking and cleaning themselves.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello. You've brought a friend, I see.
Yes.
Civ waves.
Civ
Civ herself is also rather cat-like, so...
like fucking, whatchamacallit, does she speak our tongue?
I don't believe she can. You don't speak
Well,
animal, right?
No.
Okay, yes. It's just us.
I
I'm
see.
sorry to interrupt, but what does this sound like to somebody who doesn't speak cat?
I am curious too. And then but the translation of the hiss, I say hiss.
Right. Well, we came over this way for multiple reasons, but I figure maybe you can show me where the slums are.
I see. Wanting that specific scent that you were asking me about, yes?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Alright, well... I guess I can get up, she says as she, sets herself up, does a stretch, yawns, and then starts leading, and says, do prepare to plug your nose a little bit. The slums can get quite, gross.
Fair enough. Hold your nose, Civ, if you smell something really rank.
Hold my nose, yes. You hold on to our gold. If we're going to the slums, you watch out for pickpockets. You hear?
Oh, you got it.
For some reason, I'm brought to this TikTok of somebody that put your wallet in your front pockets. These are Democrats.
Civ literally takes her,
What the
her
hell?
money out and puts it in her bosom.
What did you put in your bosom?
Her money pouch.
Okay.
Gotcha. It looks a little bit like Diagon Alley. Or not Diagon Alley, the fucked up one that they go to in the second movie, right?
What do you say? Diagonally to get there.
What do you say? Diagonally. I thought
Diagonally.
Interesting folks, and they're obviously eyeing you all up because you look clean
Mm-hmm.
and not covered in dirt. As you're stepping through the, some of the, kind of like areas as it's leading you, and says, "So, what do you know of the person that smells like this? Sounds like you are very intent on finding him."
Yes, Civ, I can translate, but can you describe who we're looking for?
Well, it seems like there's two different people, unless we're mistaken. But the person that I am interested is a ranting, raving lunatic in rags, screaming on about some sort of obelisk and talking about what's a true god. Ask the cat down.
Take inspiration. I like that. That was stupid and funny. I loved it.
Well, thank you.
Meow.
Do
You
you
didn't mean it.
No, she just that's yeah.
Now that you mention it, I do remember some individuals that might have fit that description. Now that you say it, but the thing is that from what I can tell, and it's still like meow, 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 as they're going down like the street, there is a section of slums that go forward, and when she gets there, she kind of puts her butt down and just sits and says, "This is as far as I'll take you, dear." And you notice that where she's led you to is Cage Street.
Oof.
So I'm gonna put a circle there.
Oh, we got far.
And then she said, "This is where I leave you. I'm not willing to go any further down this street."
I wouldn't dare put you in danger, especially if I one day want to be your companion.
Be careful, though. Cutthroats like this road, though. That they seem to like the taste of cat.
What?
Well, then you get out of here. Can't let you get hurt.
Nods and says, "Good luck, and want to talk again? Meet me again in Cat's Alley. Bye
will.
now."
No, wait!
Oh,
I
stops.
need your name before you go. I felt so rude for not asking.
Ah, you finally do ask. Clarice.
Katya.
Clarice,
Clarice.
Clarice, it was a pleasure. You may call me. Well, I go by many names, but she'll whisper to the Clarice. It's really Lyra.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I hope we meet soon.
Likewise. Now have a good evening. And she says as she skitters away.
Skitters.
I'm in
I
love.
mean, saunters away.
Yeah.
I don't own a cat, so
That's your
All right.
first mistake.
So, Civ, be careful.
Right then. Let's you and I stick together. And Civ just kind of tucks her arm in Lyra's arm.
Alright. I'm gonna cut over to Alcar Quill.
That's me. I'm Alcott.
And that's
So-
me, I'm Quill!
Are you literally just trying to find more symbols?
Yes. Quill's theorizing that she might find one in equidistant. Like, the distance between might be the same distance between the next one, is what she thinks.
The distance would be equal?
Yeah, that's what she's theorizing.
So that's the
method.
method you're trying, got it.
Yes.
Okay. Alcar just along for the ride, or you
I'm
trying
the
anything?
muscle. At the moment, no, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I'm the muscle.
Dun, 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 dun.
Alright. Roll me investigation.
Okay. Bibbidi bobbidi investigaboo.
Everybody, fuck you! If anybody remembers what that's from.
Victor.
Becca!
Victor.
They are not only same distance, but also in line all the way down to Waterdeep Way.
I was right, and they're all facing south.
Correct.
I'm going to check the other. So first, I was checking these areas here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now going to start checking this one to see if it is also an equal distance the other way, left and right, to see how far these go.
There are none throughout this entire area.
Okay, should we check Cat Alley, or should we go? We were supposed to meet at Cat Alley, weren't we?
Were you?
Well, that was the original plan. Meet at Cat Alley. That was what Civ wanted us to do. Meet regroup at Cat Alley.
Mm-hmm.
So unless there's another idea you had, Alcohol,
Why don't we try this side too?
might as well. We're gonna check to start investigating this side as well.
Okay. I'm just keeping your same investigation roll.
Okay.
Nope. It seems all concentrated, like going down this way.
And there's none up in the market or up past the God Catcher either.
Nope. It seems like it's all like. I'm just gonna extend this real quick.
One part.
Oh nope. One second. Oh no! Hey. Base.
What's the Hawkman? Is that a statue?
Let me pull up. I'm pulling up. Like the knight, it is another colossal walking statue of Waterdeep. It was one of the ones that acted as a guardian. This one saw to the skies.
Ooh. Okay, so it's definitely very suspicious. We can agree with that. All these circles being at equal distance away, all in the same neighborhood or street, up down Warriors Way.
Seems like it.
Yeah, between Warriors Way and Street of Bells. Does it have to do with? Wait, hold on. So they're on these two. So just to clarify, so it's like they're all in these two little patches of like area of like houses.
Correct.
So they both go around the Street of the Sword. We're gonna start. Let's investigate the Street of the Sword and see if there's anything special about that place.
Okay.
It's kind of just a street. It's known as the Street of the Sword because the way that, in terms of the clientele that come down here for a lot of the different things in the Castle Ward, are very much whatchamacallit. Think of it in the aspect of like swords in the representation of nobility, less so of warrior class. So so you see a lot of people with swords at their hilts and such like that, but you won't see like the same person with another weapon. It is a sword. It is this is my family sword.
So it's like it's a noble place area.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. That's why at the Great Drunkard the class was higher. Don't get me wrong. They saw drunkards, but it was higher.
Yeah, but it's like a whole fancier establishment.
Oh.
Okay, the fact that it's all encompassing around a place of nobility is interesting, perhaps even a little suspicious.
I wonder if all of these places are owned by Jarlaxle. Or if he was just caught in the crossfire.
That's a good question, actually.
Because when we first started this, it seemed like someone was trying to target his business personally, but this doesn't seem personal anymore.
No, this seems more like he's caught up in the midst of things.
And so are we.
Mm-hmm.
All
right, let's meet. Should we inform the others of what we found?
Let's go.
Okay, to Cat Alley, because that's where we're told to meet.
Okay. Raina.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you get to Marlar's Lane, you see Ogmok is already sitting there, resting on his warhammer, kind of thumbing through like a book.
Augie, how did you get here so fast?
Oh, I was actually already in the area. Got new warhammer from market.
Oh,
Warhammer?
Warhammer.
well, let me see.
He brings it out, and you notice that there are a couple of runes etched into it, and they are Goliath runes and such. Think like Scandinavian Nordic runes. You know what I mean?
Oh, very fancy.
Yeah. Ogmok has not had new warhammer in a while, so but why not, right?
Absolutely. And what's its name?
And he smiles, and he kind of like holds it up as he does, in a way, like gesturing if you would like to hold it.
She takes it and admires the craftsmanship. It's beautiful.
He looks it over and he says, Buzek. That is name of father.
Guzek or Buzek?
Duzek.
Oh, I was way off. I apologize. Duzek.
Don't worry. Very thick voice I have. Yes.
Oh, I know. She gives him like a wink.
Okay, that is Warhammer time. As he takes.
Well, I hope you use it in good health. It's quite remarkable, honestly. These symbols, they're quite autistic in a way.
He nods his head. And he smiles, and
The symbols are autistic?
Artistic.
You people. And he kind of gestures to you and says, "So, are we killing someone, or are we looking for someone that we might have to, And then just makes us, motion with the warhammer. My face.
That one. Hopefully no bash, but we do need to find someone and ask a few questions if we do come across them.
Ah, got it.
All right.
Well, in that case, lead on, Storm Siren.
Right. So we're looking for a drunkard, probably disheveled, an older man. More often than not, seen ranting and raving about what even is a true god. So I guess we'll just walk and see if we hear any psychotic ramblings.
Yeah, I was about to say, what kind of bullshit is that?
Yeah, so there's a theory. Have you heard of the symbols popping up around town? Specifically in...
Yeah, I heard that at the last tavern I went to.
Wait, what tavern are you at?
There you go. And then he gestures to, whatchamacallit. There's like one over like here or something like that.
Many.
The taverns are like everywhere, kind of.
They're like Starbucks, got it.
Like, yeah, the big name ones that aren't like just a standard mom and pop ones are the ones of note.
Oh, interesting. All right. Well, I guess news does travel fast, even in a big city. Well, so there's symbols being drawn on these buildings. So far, they're all pointing south, and people are starting to think that they're not related to the dragon cultists, but maybe to a new god that's emerging.
No god. That does not sound great.
Seems blasphemous, I know. There's only one true god, and we both know it's Talos.
Yeah, right? Fucking idiots.
Indeed.
Law.
But, definitely something of concern. So, we're investigating here, and the others have kind of split up on their own areas and leads. But if we don't find anything here, maybe we can do a prayer and see if Talos has heard of anything of this sort.
He nods in agreement and gestures for you to lead the way.
She does, and I guess they just kind of wander and keep an eye out for something of note.
Okay. Unfortunately, well, actually, roll me investigation.
Okay.
I'll do it for Ogmok too. Yeah, so
Well, matching rolls. It
um,
was meant to be.
there's not really much to see here, unfortunately. It appears that this one was a dead end, kind of.
Got it. Well, that's kind of disappointing.
I was kind of hoping, Warhammer. He just kind of says as he like looks at it.
Indeed.
Aww.
It's been a while since I've had a good fight.
Right?
Or Ogmok on his autistic runes.
Oh my god. Well, perhaps we can find somewhere we can ask some questions of a different type. And she like points to the sky.
To this guy. Let's. A religion roll.
Religion. Religion, where are you?
Hey,
you
tell
are.
us what's up. Oh,
Oh my god.
It's like, hey, bitch. Talos does not, unfortunately, does not offer anything with this. Doesn't seem like there's not much of his investment into this situation to really have a clear path to really give you.
oh no!
Oh,
you
no,
got
Sky
the an-
Daddy!
You got the answering machine.
Well,
Um.
either it's nothing to be concerned of, or maybe he's napping. That's it. He wouldn't ignore his favorite daughter.
He chuckles.
Papa, can you hear me?
Papa, please fuck off.
Well, all right. Well, we were supposed to meet the others at the opening to Cat Alley, so care to accompany me?
Nah. And wait until DM can also make sure he has token prepared just in case.
Right.
Because DM did not entirely make token for Ogmok.
Also, I figured that the slums of Cat's Alley start at Cage Street, correct?
So, no. The cat led you all the way here. Cat's Alley is here.
Cat's Alley is there.
Here?
Ooh.
Far
So
away.
maybe we ought to backtrack and wait for the others to get here so we can lead them to where we need to go.
Lyra?
Sorry, I didn't hear that. What was it?
He said maybe we should backtrack instead of going further and wait for the others to get there and then continue, because then they won't be able to find us.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Civ told them to meet at the entrance of Cat Alley slums.
Yeah. So let's go back.
Okay. So you all are going to Cat's Alley.
Yep. Cat pajamas.
Okay. So you all get to Cat Alley and all meet up. And Ogmok is like waving with his saber. Hello.
Ogmok, hey!
Oh, hey, Ogmok!
Hey.
Oh,
yes.
they?
Yes, you remember I'm still character.
Of course we remember. We love you.
Ogmok was beginning to feel like NPC.
I would die for Ogmok.
So,
You may get that opportunity.
oh my
Oh
god.
boy.
Well, y'all, quick debrief, and then we have another lead that we could all go on together.
Oh, well, I guess I'll start with ours. Marla's Lane was a complete dud. Nothing there.
100% bust.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
And not like good bust where like, oh, it's a bust, you know. it was like, oh, that's disappointing.
Well,
Why do you sound like Strad Van Zarovich?
because they kind of shared a similar voice.
I know, I'm just being
It is an
silly.
Eastern European voice. So, my theory was correct.
Oh,
Show me your map, quickly.
alright. Reyna pulls it out and hands it over to Quill.
I'm gonna mark all the other spots. See? All the same distance all the way down these two lanes, down between the street and the sword.
Wait, there were more symbols.
Yep, all the way, all pointing south, all equidistant from one another, all within this area, which I circle, which is the rectangle.
Okay, so you're marking them now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really important for me to put circles on all of them.
Yeah, but
It's
that's
not-
just what she's trying to convey.
So.
Interesting.
So I do think these are all south, so I think this is very ritualistic in purpose. No, we checked the other two neighboring areas, like the ones, like this one, and this one as well. No symbols, just these two.
Interesting.
And they all pointed down in this direction.
All going south towards. Well, all pointing south towards southern Waterdeep, or if you want to be extra paranoid, towards Waterdeep Keep Castle.
Interesting.
Here's a thought. Do we remember what the last encounter we had at a castle was?
The last time we saw a counter was the thing with.
And what was in the basement?
We didn't go into the basement.
I think you're, Quilly, I think you're overlooking a castle that you recently fought in recently.
Oh, Dragon Spear.
Huh?
Sorry,
Oh.
I saw the disconnect happening. I'm like, okay, hold on.
Okay. Sorry, it clicked now. You just see it click like, oh, Dragon Spear Castle.
So,
Wait, you sorry, you want to say something? Will you speak first?
I was just gonna say, either this is a warning, or maybe the same thing is happening in this castle and they're responsible, or they're warning us that this is happening in this castle in the middle of a city.
Maybe. I wonder if we went south, would we find strange markings in the building south of the Waterdeep, of Castle Waterdeep?
And if
It's
we
not exactly-
do they point north?
Yes. Anyway, sorry. What was what did you find out, Civ, Lyra?
Yeah, I imagine Civ and Lyra are just like staring at the others, blinking, like not comprehending any of this.
Yes.
They're just like, Yeah, so, Lyra's cat friend told us to go to, Cage Alley. Apparently, we might be able to find this, crazy old person who's been ranting and raving there.
I thought you were the catty friend. Oh, cat friends.
Don't be rude.
Sorry.
So we were gonna go ahead, but rougher parts, apparently full of cut purses and cutthroats, so we figured we'd wait for y'all before going further.
Fine with me. Want to show us the way?
Makes sense.
Civ is going to cast Mage Armor. Just in case.
You know what? Quill's also going to cast Mage Armor.
Finally.
You finally know it.
You know
Oh,
what?
baby.
Reyna's also gonna cast Mage Armor, grabs Quill and
Wait,
puts it
what?
in front of her.
Just and make sure in order to. So, do you know how to have your AC include Mage Armor, Quill?
No.
Hover your cursor over your armor class. You'll see the little cog wheel. Open that up.
Mhm.
Switch that equipped armor to Mage Armor, and it will do it that way. And then just make sure to switch that back when you're no longer in Mage Armor.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, the technology.
Cool.
We're going to Cade Street, Uwu.
All right. So I need a marching order. Who's kind of in the front? Who's in the back? Who's in the middle?
Alcar in the front, I think.
Raina will go in. I think it should be Alcar, Squishy, Raina, Squishy, and then Lyra at the back.
All right. Who is first? Squishy behind Alcar.
I'll be first, Squishy.
Yeah. No, I want to be there.
Okay, fine. Sorry for that, man.
Then
Civ Alcar's bum.
Damn it, Shannon,
And
that's for you.
Ogmok will be just in the center then with y'all then, I guess. I have a different token for him because I still don't have an Ogmok token yet, I think. So it's a little awkward, but that's okay. Alright. Let me just make sure everything is correct, all that good stuff. Alright. You
We're all
all
still like a big conga line down this alley.
No, it's not necessarily like that, but like it's more so to know who like in your group in terms of because you could have like, you know, it's not really like a line, it's just more so, hey, general idea of how people are as they're walking.
You step on a trap, who's getting hit with it first?
Yep, if there is one. So you all walk through again. By this point, you've been investigating the entire day. It is now getting towards nighttime. So, as you make your way through down valley and such, some people are kind of closing some of their doors, and I need everybody to roll me perceptions, please. This is for hearing.
Oh, why do I even bother? Fine.
So you didn't do that bad. Look at you.
Wow, 22, 23, 24 in order.
Nice.
Just one-upping each other.
I don't think we could have done that again if we tried.
Also, the funniest thing is, the natural roll, 19, 18, 17.
Oh my god.
Hang on, nobody
I'm
post
taking
anything
a
in there. I'm taking a
screenshot.
picture of this. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Oh
No,
my
that's to say,
God.
because like,
Sorry, have you guys never encountered math before?
Not
No.
in that order.
Oh, Jesus.
22, 23, 24, and then 19, 18, 17. It's exactly opposite. I think that's funny as shit.
Yes.
That's
All right,
okay,
hilarious.
nerd.
Yeah.
so you all, so Raina, Quill, Lyra, you hear down the street somebody saying like, "You look at me as if I do not know what I speak of, but I am the true perceiver. All of you, please listen. I ask and beg you, please do." And we're gonna go over to Cage Street view.
Ooh.
So let me know when everyone's there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck is this? And I realized that's supposed to be Ogmok.
One sec. Duh.
Duh.
Da, comrades.
Iди słoda!
And you hear, Miki Suka. Feel free to move.
Oh, come on, everyone. Let's get closer.
And
Oh, do I need to tall people in my way?
Alka, move your ass.
I'm going.
Hate to see him go, well, love to watch him leave.
Where's the sound coming from?
coming from this way. And as you do, again, you're hearing him like calling out, and he's saying like, would you be ones to potentially listen, perhaps?
Sure, I'll listen.
Are you able to see him?
Yeah. You've piqued my curiosity, sure.
Ah, yes. Are you moving yourself, Civ, or
There we go.
gotta be like there-ish to hear him? Because he's not gonna be yelling when people are like right in front of him, you know?
Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine. They just and you hear him go, "Ah, yes, yes. You see, all of you think one, but are truly deceived deep down."
How so?
You all believe that godhood is something that can only be attained through ancient time, as well as years and years of a devotion. But it is not so. And description of this person: he is older, and he has a very big beard.
He's a wizard.
A wizard, Harry! Ha! He goes, but everyone tells me that I am the fool. And Ogmok says, understatement.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's just hamming up his like craziness,
Sure.
or if this is genuine?
Ooh.
Is this regular crazy or extra crazy?
But we're eliminating that last one. If you
I
shift
don't
click, it already. So, this is genuine from him.
Okay.
And he speaks and he says, "But," and he looks around and notices that the group of you are, because everybody's looking at him, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, Why are you all here? What brings you to Cage Street?" And it's like he's getting a little bit more nervous,
Mm-hmm.
like seeing you all around him like this.
Well, we heard you die.
What?
Yeah, some guy turned your head to tomato paste.
That can't be. I'm right here.
Yeah, I know. We're just as surprised as you are.
Do you consider yourself an artist?
Some might say that. I like to think that I am an artist in the art of trying to move people.
Can you tell us more about all the symbols you've been drawing on buildings?
People don't like it. But it's truth. It is truth incarnate. They know not.
What does it represent?
And he goes, there is an awakening to come. I do not know when. I do not know where. But I have premonitions.
But do you know how?
And it says, how? All I've been told is that I must continue to spread the word of him. He that shall not be named. Not Voldemort, don't fucking make that joke.
But if he's not to be named, then how do we know who he is?
And he goes, because when one is an ideal, they are far more than the label you give them.
And what is his ideal?
And he goes, that reality, all ought to be, and like he kind of like grips his hands a little bit, and he goes, I would speak some of his sacred words with you all. Do you all kind of allow him? Like nobody seems to.
Sure.
Evil is not an absence of good. It is not a choice. Evil is one of two forces in the cosmos, an agency locked in eternal struggle against its antithesis. Only good and evil exist, and not even a hair's width of space separates them.
What?
I'm confused. You just need me to just use some protection from evil and good. Would this solve your problem?
Well,
I know what's going on here. This man has syphilis!
what now?
What?
Yeah, it rots your brain. I've heard about this before.
My balls are fine!
Oh, cool.
Question.
Honestly.
Why is Quill sideways?
I've made him not her that way.
We're upside down.
Yes.
Is your question in character or out of character?
It was in character.
Oh, okay.
What was the
So
question?
to speak. You've been building symbols all facing south. Are there more symbols in that? I show him the map where we marked them. Have you been making more symbols?
No, just they won't let my symbols stay. They need to stay, you see.
Where else do you want to put them? In this area alone?
Yes, but they don't allow them to stay up, so they don't work.
Why do you need that? Is it because a voice is telling you?
Because I hear it in the night sometimes. I hear it deep down in me.
Hold
You
on.
mentioned an awakening. Can you tell us more about that? What kind of an awakening?
Are you familiar with the idea of a great, almost like a great awakening of knowledge? Like when the weave started to be, and you see, as he's saying the weave, he's like doing like a symbol as if they're thread and needle with his hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it goes, the weave, when that was first discovered and explored, it was an awakening of sorts. I suggest a similar such event.
The symbol that you've been drawing, what does it mean?
It is his symbol. It represents him. And he goes, as he's kind of like, and I guess if anybody's like noticing anything, definitely in terms of like, because I know Civ asked for it, definitely has the wary sort of old man syndrome going on right now. So that is genuine. Which
Can I?
well, one sec.
Okay.
And he goes, it is his left hand, and I.
His left hand.
Yes, and as he kind of like he brings up, and he has like a little cloth that he's drawn this on, and as he kind of does it, the four lines are his outstretched fingers without thumb. The circle, his eye.
The circle, his eye.
And like he like starts like looking around like almost like paranoidly, as just they always keep talking to me, always, never rest.
I make a history check.
I need you to message me what you're trying.
Okay.
You need again. This is area I'm being very, very stringent on.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I know whether you can actually make a history check on it.
Okay.
Is there a reason you can't speak his name?
And he goes, because he hasn't divulged it, he says as he looks to you. Which I've never known, but perhaps that speaks more to him. He doesn't allow the hubris of the other gods who must be known, who must be heard. His ideals and wisdom is what is past.
I think you might. Wait, no, Raina.
What?
Can you cast protection of evil from evil and good on him?
Yes, I suppose I could.
Right, Civ can't hear this conversation between Reyna and Quill, and she just looks at the crazy old man. She's like, listen here, you old coot. Are you the only one who's making all these symbols, or are there others?
Mrs. There's always just always been others. Also, are you casting?
Yeah, she's gonna reach out and touch him.
Okay, so go ahead and cast that. He says, "There's always been more, all 5 of us. Well, 4 now." And as he says that, the spell, you notice like your holy and divine magic comes through to get it, and it fizzles out as it comes to him as a dark shadow engulfs him slightly. And he says, "Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, you should... Shit!" And as this happens, his eyes... He blinks his eyes, and they turn purple. From the doorways.
That's not supposed to happen.
No.
And all you hear in a deep voice is... Unfortunate. We're going to be going into initiative as not only do they step out from the crates and seeps of the stone, you see these like gray ooze come out.
Ew.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Oozes.
What the actual F?
As we are going into initiative.
Hit it, Bard Lady.
Ogmok, you get to use your hammer.
Finally! You just hear from him. Let me go ahead and get that.
Oh! Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh!
Why are all of us rolling
Oh!
5?
Oh!
I haven't rolled good in initiative in forever.
I'm alone.
Yeah, same.
Let's see if Ogmok matches.
Come on, Oggy.
Not too bad. Comparatively.
Ah, dice. Cool.
That's
Yeah, all
a
these
lot of
dice.
enemies.
Beginning combat, Quill.
C'est moi? Okay. Well, I suppose we should start with the. Actually, no, I'm going to save that just in case. I'm going to cast. I'm going to step here. And I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
On these two?
Bingo, baby cakes. Did you laugh?
Baby cakes.
Yeah, that's why we laughed.
That made me laugh too, not gonna lie.
Bingo,
I don't know why.
baby cakes.
And they can't get moved any further.
Okay, that's fine. And Quill's just gonna.
Yep, there you go. You can't.
Yeah. Oh, there's no way we can't run away.
Is that your turn?
That is Mitane.
Unknown culprit yells out and says, "Butcher him, quick!" And as you look at these unknown culprits, their face look exactly like the crazy old man. Beard, face, everything.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Wow.
As his little-
Doppelgangers.
Two long swords at Lyra.
One.
I'm gonna Cloud Rune that second longsword,
Okay.
and I'm going to drop it on this bottom ooze right here.
Okay, one moment.
I didn't know oozes were bottoms.
Wow.
Sorry.
All right. This damage, and yes, that's what some of their blood looks like. As it.
I noticed that.
Okay. Civ, two long swords.
Okay.
Meets it, beats it.
Well, they're both gonna miss because I'm gonna use a reaction to cast shield.
All right. You cast shield, and that is so that +5 is until the start of your next
Until
turn.
the start of the next turn, yeah.
Yeah, so got it. Yeah, that's a good way of avoiding some damage then.
Mm-hmm.
This ooze is gonna come over to here, and it's gonna try a pseudopod quill.
Nah! Eat it. I too am going to shield.
All right, cast it.
Wah. Be gone, thoughts.
Oh,
Hello, Reina.
hello.
Pseudopod. Miss.
Damn.
Ogmok's gonna run over to here, take a op attack from the pseudopod.
Oh shit, there's another one over there.
That's a
Jeez.
hit. And he's gonna start swinging his greatsword, or not greatsword, warhammer. 1 second. Why? You should have had a. I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit, by the way.
No.
Just because on my end, for some reason, it was like especially loud. I don't know why.
Hmm.
Okay, sorry. One moment. Hammer! That was a hit, and he's going to smite.
Oh!
Smigget!
Smite PK.
Okay. And he's gonna do another attack. It's another hit. Not gonna smite yet. That is his turn. Greyos. Since they are small,
An Uzi.
or actually no, he can't do that. That one's just gonna stay there. He doesn't have enough movement. Lyra, you're up.
Marvelous.
Well. To start. We'll do that.
Okay, symbiotic entity, you get that much in temp HP. That's an action, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
got
looking at something. And on Go ahead.
On Ogmok, got it.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
That'd be welcome.
Greyos.
Ah! Wait.
Just because you laughed, Civ.
When did I laugh?
Yeah,
Earlier
I-
with that
I-
one.
Come at me, bruh. That's a miss.
Lord, blubble, blubble, blubble.
That's his constitution
It
for
was
the.
just deflecting everyone left, right, and center.
That's not the attack. That's his
Correct.
Halo Spores.
I think they also get extra damage because of my symbiotic entity.
Could
When
you
using
link
Halo Spores, does it? It's just scrolled up if you want me to.
that? Wait, actually, one
Yeah.
second.
Roll it.
I don't know if it's already.
You can roll the when you deal damage, add it to total. So roll it again. So press the re-roll for Halo Spores.
Okay.
All right.
2 4s, damn.
Pseudopod on Civ. Crazy old man
Nice fat ooze.
Hmm.
is going to Misty Step.
Can I counterspell that?
You can. Well, actually, no, you can't. Remember, you cast shield,
No reaction, damn.
and actually, both of your actions are used.
Damn.
And he's gonna cast lightning bolt.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck.
So that is. Don't get me wrong, he's gonna get his own person too, but Civ, Quill, Alcar. I think it narrowly missed Reyna, maybe?
Oh god.
So,
Oh no.
of magic resistance, so I can do my save
Oh.
advantage, correct?
Let me. Don't link it. Let me open up your sheet just to make sure that that's how it works.
Hey guys.
Mm-hmm.
Quill's down.
1 sec. Yes, at advantage.
Did the cart that's in front of all of them help at all?
No,
Did it explode?
it cuts straight through.
Hey, I'm.
Okay,
run,
so
people.
I take half damage, so 15.
Yeah, and remember, if you have inspiration, you can use it.
I do not.
Oh, I do. Hang on.
Okay, so
I'm just
remember
gonna
to-
roll the save again if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Just untick it.
Oh, thank
Alright.
god.
You take half, so 15. Yeah, no, like this lightning bolt cuts straight through it. Granted, this unknown culprit has to save.
Damn.
He saves, takes half.
What about the oozes?
Only one got it, so
Hope you die, you ooze. Damn.
second. All right. And again, eyes are purple. This one's gonna move here. Can't do anything else. Alcar, you're up.
Alcar is going to dig down and draw upon a second wind,
All right.
and then
Jeez.
he's gonna leap over here, and he's going to target this ooze, and he's going to cast Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
And that's going to affect both of these, right? For that fire damage?
Yep.
If he hits.
Yep.
And then he's going to swing his longsword.
That is a hit, and you notice they take half of the flame damage. This one dies though.
Ah.
However,
Okay.
let me check this real quick.
Oh!
So you notice it eats away a little bit at your sword as you strike into it.
Oh boy, that's not good. Reyna and others, I'm going to need you to deal with the oozes.
Alright.
And then he's going to jump over here and engage the unknown culprit.
As you walk away, you get an opportunity attack from the crazy old man with the quarterstaff.
How? He's behind a wall.
That's not a wall.
It's an archway.
Oh,
That's
it's
an arch.
not? It's not? Okay, I was under the impression that's a wall. Can I move back there?
Yes, you can. Yeah, no, that's an archway.
Okay, so I can move over here and engage him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. I thought that was a wall.
No.
I was wondering that too, but then there was like the slight bend of the stones
then-
and the fact that
Lightning
the
went
cart
right
was
through.
sticking through.
I'm
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to target him, and I'm going to use my second longsword attack.
Okay, that's a hit. Remember, it's a
And-
-1 to the damage, so that he only takes 3.
Yes, and then I'm going to use Action Surge.
On me, an old man, you bastard! Ow! Ha! Serves you. Ah, damn it! That also hits. Ah! 1 sec. So that's a 5 and an 8 then. So he's looking not great.
And then I'm
Yo.
going to end my turn.
Great ooze. Hey, Raina, how you doing?
Fine.
Have a nap.
Still fine.
Damn it! Hey, Skipper, it's your turn. It's your turn, Ziv.
Okay.
Oh, there.
Okay, I'm being swarmed by these 3 fuckers. 4, technically. But...
Quill is
no.
down.
And how's the crazy old man looking?
Pretty weak.
Crazy and old.
Crazy old coot. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. Sphera is going to... Hang on, sorry guys. Sphera is going to... Scorching Ray at 3rd level old coot.
Okay, you have disadvantage. You have
I
enemies
do?
with enemies within 5, and that is a ranged attack.
Oh, okay. Can I not do that then? I didn't realize I had
Yes.
disadvantage. Okay, perfect. So any spell that even the enemies that if I cast spells on the enemies, I'll have disadvantage?
For normal range attacks that involve a d20, that is correct, because that is an enemy within 5.
Okay. Ranged attacks. Got it.
Correct. So saving throws are not, like, it's not affected. Same thing with melee.
Okay, and one of these Uzis is down?
Not dead, no.
Not dead.
Correct.
Okay.
The only Uzi is down, it's over here.
Got it. Sorry, just give me a second. I need to do... Oh! I have a scroll of burning hands that I'd like to use.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, I just clicked. Sorry.
So you click that. Alright, one moment. Hold. That's a 1st level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drop in your inventory the spell, Burning Hands.
Okay.
And then use that, and then once it's used, I'm gonna take it out of your inventory. Okay.
Right.
Or spell
In my
book.
inventory or spellbook?
Spellbook.
Got it.
Granted,
Got it.
that scroll is used up now, so delete that.
Yeah.
But alright, you
Alright,
should
sure.
see in your spellbook, Burning Hands. Go ahead and use it. Make sure it does not take a spell slot.
Mm-hmm. Let me throw down my template. Oh, how do I move the okay.
Hold Shift,
There we
scroll wheel in order to like rotate it.
Yeah. I am using my mouse pad.
All good.
And I'm just gonna move this. Try to move it. Oh god.
No worries. I know where you meant. It's those 3.
You know, I'm trying to get all 3.
Yeah, no, I know all 3.
I like to imagine she just
That
like
was pretty cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
her flames like struggling to like control the
They
flames.
fail, however, as I said with Alcar when he did his green flame blade, they take half of the fire damage.
Are they resistant to fire damage?
Yeah.
Correct. When Alcar struck with his green flame blade, only they took half the damage for the flame.
Even the unknown culprit, eh?
No, I said the oozes.
Oh, just the uses.
Yeah, he took
Got
full.
it. All right, and as a bony action, I'm going to take a potion of healing.
All right, go ahead and glug glug glug.
Glugga glugga glugga. How much healing do I get? I get 8 healing. Okay. Why won't it let me apply it directly? I guess I can't.
So you have to have your token selected, and then you can do that.
Ah. Got it.
But it would be 27, I believe. Well, no. You already... Yeah, so I'm just going to add it for you.
Okay, thanks.
But it's the one to the left, not the plus, the heart.
Got it.
It's the heart
It didn't
with
show
the
up.
plus. Okay.
I think I cast it. I used it without having myself selected,
Oh,
so that's why it never came.
Oh, you targeted, not selected yourself.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Alright, is that your turn?
Okay, thank you. Is there anything else I can do? I've used bonus action. I've used an action. Yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn, because if I move now, I'll get opportunity attacks, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Reyna!
Alright, Raina's gonna take an op attack and move a little closer to
Ah,
Quill.
pseudopod!
Miss.
Damn it!
She's going to focus Quill and cast Spare the Dying.
Alright, Quill, you don't need to roll any death saves when it comes to your turn.
Thank you.
And then as my bonus action, I cast Mass Healing Word on the entire party, giving everyone 7 points of healing.
Is that
thank you.
1 second then? Because I wanna help you out here.
Yeah.
You don't need to do Spare the Dying then. Spare the Dying you don't need to do.
Well, okay.
Reason being is because they come up when they get healed. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So everybody gets healed.
Okay.
So you can
Wow.
use that action
You
instead
can still
of
use
cast
an
a
action.
focused healing spell on her.
You still have an action, should you so choose, to do something else than Spare the Dying. Spare the Dying is sort of I don't have healing left, but I don't want this person to die. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Kill the old man.
Yes. That you guys way over explained that more than you needed to. I was on board the second you said didn't need to do it. Thank you.
Mhm.
Moving
Okay,
on.
everybody else just kind of dogpile for some reason.
Let's see. So then I'm gonna move here again. Can I climb over the
Yeah, you can move here.
Okay. And then what I'm trying to do is it's not letting me place the template I really want. So can I place it and just kind of show you what I'm trying to do?
Yeah, just place it and I'll move it around.
Okay. It's
Right.
meant to be. No. I'm trying to get it on the old man.
Oh, you're trying to get the old man.
But going this way so that it doesn't hit Alcar. So it's hitting
Yeah,
him
like
and
that.
the wall. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I have it exactly how you needed it.
Thank you.
Deadzo! Old man gets shattered into a bunch of pieces. You see a little bit of purple ether leave him as his body crumples to the ground.
Crumples.
Okay. And then I still have movement, so I know this is silly, but I'm gonna climb back over the cart here and end my turn.
Alright. Sounds good. Oh no, culprit. Going for Augie.
Yeah.
Alright, 1 hits. Gray ooze. Dash action to get here, but that's it. Quill.
Oh, okay, 15 halfway movement to get up. Okay. Quill's going to quickly move here, just scooch here for a second, just so she doesn't accidentally get a
Civ.
Civ. She's going to cast Thunderwave at 2nd level.
Okay.
1 second. No, wait! Okay, for some reason...
I know
didn't
you're
get
getting those 3.
Yep. Blammo!
Kerplow. Gray is a save, so they take half. Granted, the one in front of you dies.
Yay!
Culprit takes full.
Idiot.
Alright, you've moved, you have 10 more feet of movement, technically.
I think here feels the safest, though, to be honest.
Alright.
Well, actually, no, I'm gonna stay right here.
You're just gonna stay there?
Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere
You gotta make up your mind. Are you doing it or not?
I'll stay right here.
Okay, cool. End your turn?
Ending my turn. Turn ended.
Okay. Culprit. Gonna swing at Augie again. Both miss.
Mish.
This one is gonna step forward. Back in range of Sphera. 2 longswords.
Come at me, bro. Whoa, Jesus.
One
Let's-
moment. I might have something for this. I just gotta read it really quick. Give me a
If
second.
you've already used the cloud rune, if it's
Yes,
that.
it's not the cloud rune. Yeah, it's not the cloud rune.
I'm
Okay, never mind then.
okay. So Alcar has nothing he can do. I'm not gonna waste my shield because
It hits
I have
anyway.
mage armor on, so the first hit's gonna miss. But even with shield, meets it beats it, right? So the 20 would
Correct.
still hit.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm just gonna eat that.
All right.
Ouch.
How'd it taste?
Ouch, 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 ouch.
Like steel, I imagine.
Civ hisses in pain as the longsword cuts into her arm.
All right. That is that culprit. Ogmok just turns around and says, "Oh, two on one. Good. I need an even fight." And he's gonna keep swinging at this one. And he does. The 14 hits. And he's gonna smite it. That finishes him off. As you see his hammer cave in his skull and basically burn him inside out with radiant energy.
Nice.
Hell yes, Ogie.
Woo!
Woo! Da! Move dead body out of the way. Hello! Good morning, my ladies. I'm gonna do a D2. One is Civ, 2 is Quill.
Take care, she's bigger.
Alright, Civ.
Come at me, bro.
Did you say take her? She's bigger.
Yes.
Okay, that is a miss.
Yep.
Lyra, you're up.
Oh, okay. You know too much, culprit!
One sec. Okay. Oh,
wow.
Alright. Oh, you're doing that third level, alright. Let's see what you got. Alright, the culprit is gonna take all damage, but he's gonna fly back. Whoa! Ah! Wilhelm!
Ow!
Both oozes are on, well, one ooze is on the cusp of death, the other one is extremely bloodied.
Oh, very bloodied.
So thanks for having back.
Oh, anytime.
Hey,
But,
I'm the storm siren around here. You two, get your own shtick. She points to the Lyra
Quill.
and to Quill.
We only learned from the breasts, you siren.
Learned from the
From the
breast.
breast?
I mean, that's
She looks
Yes.
down. What?
I
On
didn't, know,
that note,
I
let me
didn't know
just...
she was still wearing the tight corset. Okay. Alright, you're gonna go like whoop. So give me like 1 second.
On that note, see you later.
Just does like the deuces thing, right?
Yeah. Yes. It's like you saw my hands in person.
Yep. Oh, did you actually do that?
I did.
Okay.
I didn't actually get to move before you ended my turn. I don't know how.
Oh, you didn't mean to end your turn?
I didn't even click it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what happened.
I didn't click it either, so that's weird.
Oh, you're not
Anyway.
even on the map anymore.
Well, because they did hit it in step.
If they
they're invisible.
guess where I'm at,
Oh.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
Do you not see your name?
I see my name, but can I move even if it's not my turn?
Yeah. We're just gonna
Okay.
say MacGuffin, so just move where you were
MacGuffin.
gonna move.
Okay.
Okay. 1d2. 1 is Civ, 2 is Quill.
Come at me, bruh.
Jesus Christ. Okay, they like you.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's fine.
ooh, tastes like Blondie!
That's a miss.
That tastes like missing! Hey, I hear you the storm's happening. I'm a Grey Ooze too. I'm gonna try to suit about you.
Oh,
Never mind, I'm just gonna fucking fail at life. My dad was right. Alcar, you're up.
So I have a question.
What?
My longbow, because I'm not directly touching them with the
The
longbow.
bow will
itself,
not
does the-
degrade. The bow will not
Okay.
degrade.
Okay, then I'm going
Like-
to use a bonus action to switch to my longbow, and I'm going to target this guy right here.
Alright,
and I'm
make sure you
gonna shoot-
unequip your shield.
Oh yeah, good point.
Okay, so that's the one right in front of you, yeah?
can you
Yes.
imagine firing an arrow, bow and arrow, with a shield still on your arm? That's next level shit.
Yeah.
Right, still up, but very hurt.
And let's see, is there anything else I can do? Well, I've already used my bonus action anyway, so that is my turn.
1 second. Grails. Alright, Storm Siren! Hey, yeah, my brother's kind of a loser, but I'm gonna try my luck with you. Smoochy, smoochy. Oh, shit!
Oh!
Oh, jeez.
Hey,
Um,
Storm Siren, you might want to use your thunder thing.
Can you not tell me how to play my character, please?
Sorry. I panicked.
Okay. Alright. And that is, yeah, alright, cool. Breath of Storm. Bright side, it doesn't have a lot of wisdom. I was not anticipating it being that hard of a hit. And unfortunately, the bad news does get a little bit worse. I'm gonna copy paste this right now. So you go down 1 AC. So just keep track of that for now on it. But that is unfortunately permanent. So if you want to, I'll let you decide whether it's your chainmail or shield that takes it. I'm willing to say shield.
Okay.
And then just, do you want me to, actually, 1 sec. Because it is permanent, so I'll do it for you. Boom. Alright. Jesus Christ. Okay, I guess he's like the overachiever of the family. Like, I went to Princeton.
That's so funny.
Civ, you're up.
Alright, Civ's had just about enough of this. And she just glares at the culprit who
Sup, bitch?
hit her and flies into like a bloodless rage. Pulls out fucking manicure and using manicure, she's going to, where's my inventory? She's gonna cast the inflict wounds spell. Was that added to my spell book? I don't. Oh yeah, manicure once a day. So I'm gonna cast that on the unknown culprit. Let me just select him.
Okay.
And boop 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 boop. Incoming. Boo!
That is a miss.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you rolled not the greatest.
That is terrible. Do I have any inspiration? No, I do not have any inspiration. Lovely. Okay, fine. If that's how the dice gods want to fuck with me, that's how they'll fuck with me. I'm gonna expend 2 sorcery points and cast Booming Blade
All right. Do a whip attack.
on that guy.
All right, on that guy. Do. that will be applied if you hit.
Oh yeah, for my manicure attack. Hang on, sorry. Let me just.
All right.
Complicated. I'm not used to these sort of physical attacks, you know. Where do I? Oh, I think I just have to click on the.
Yeah, you just click on the image. Yeah. Same thing you would like a spell. So, unfortunately, that's a miss though.
I'm really sick of this bullshit. Okay. I guess I'll just stay here because I can't move, right?
Without taking an op attack.
Mhm.
All right, Raina, you're up.
Okay.
You'll have some baddies this way, some baddies that way, some baddies this way, and you yourself are a baddie. What are you going to do? What, nobody laughs? Okay, fuck you guys.
Ha ha ha.
I thought about that one, okay? I don't just pull these out of my ass. I actually try. Alright, let's see. Ooh, you might... Let's see if you're...
Move?
I don't know. Did you accidentally bump your keyboard?
I pressed shift on accident.
So, lucky for you, the one that saved was the one that was almost dead anyways. You take them both out.
Nice.
Woo!
Nice.
Let's see. I am going to now. Heal myself.
Okay.
And
All right.
end my turn.
Unknown culprit. It's gonna run back up to Ogmok and try to slam into him. Alright, that happens, and since it deals damage as such, regardless, you come out of invisibility.
I do. But I also get another Halo Source roll.
He does save though, so I don't know if half, right? Or
I don't know.
you can use your action deal now unless it succeeds. Okay, no, he takes nothing because he saves. Augie. Привет. Oh! What is with the people who like Talos are taking most damage? Grey Ooze. 1d3. Actually, ooh, Ogmok is gonna get a reaction attack on him. He misses. Actually, wait a minute. No, he hits. Oh no, though. So that, it does die. However, Raina, do you know those nice little runes were masterfully crafted into the Warhammer?
Yeah.
As he slams into it, you notice the corrode eats part of it, and as the ooze dies, all you hear is, no!
Oh no.
No, this poor boy.
And he just goes, douchebag!
It's all right, Augie. We'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed along with my shield. We'll go together. Just don't panic.
You see the panic slowly turns into something else, and you just hear the cultist like looking side to side. Wait, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You'll find out on my turn. Quill, you're up.
Pokely dokely, pokely. Da-da-da-doo. Just gonna spend another second level spell slot and cast another second level Thunder Wave.
All right.
Thunder!
That's like the fucking flavor right now. Jesus.
Okay.
the best thing to use.
I can't move it out of
Just cast it. Just cast it. You're good. I know what you're trying to do. I know, and I know exactly what you're trying to do as well. You're not hitting Civ, so I get it. So I think The ooze dies regardless.
Yay!
And the unknown culprit takes half. Is that your turn?
That is, That's my turn, right here, actually.
You mean the unknown culprit?
Okay. It's gonna move to here. One on Civ. So first one's on Civ.
Oh, fuck.
Next one's on Quill.
Second one was on me? Oh, dear. Yep. I'm down again.
Damn it, Quill!
I only had
Just do
7
that.
HP.
Augie. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Let's see if these hit though. It might be super anticlimactic. Okay, one hits. He is going to expend his one and only second level, so that this is a 3d8 Divine Smite. And he caves his head in.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's 2 for 2 for Augie.
It says, "Look at what you did!" As he's now shoving the hammer into his face.
We lost somebody, I think.
Augie! He
We lost
doesn't have
Fish.
a face anymore!
Ray died. Long live Ray.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
What happened? Who stole you?
I think it was just.
No, I was getting. No. I just got pulled away for a second. Sorry. Okay, so, but yeah, you see him. He's literally just constantly. He's kicking his hammer down into the head, almost to the point where it looks like, in a fucked up way, the guy's eating it.
Raina screams, Augie! He can't see! You smashed his head in!
But he can feel.
I mean, also technically not. He's dead. But you know what? You do whatever makes you feel better, Boo. I support you. You're doing great, sweetie.
Lyra, it's your turn.
Okay, let's see.
It's just this is just how he relieves stress. If there's ever an interview for them or something like that, it just shows Og. Actually, sorry, Lyra, it's your turn.
Okay. How far up is that little pasty that you put in the chat of the gray oozes? Oh, there it is. I found it.
Okay. Yeah. So when they hit something,
That's metal specifically, right?
let me check just real quick just to make sure. If the target is wearing non-magical metal armor, its armor is partly corroded. So it's got to be non-magical metal.
Great! I can't wear metal!
I was about to say, you're a druid, so...
I'm a druid!
You are druid.
Yeah, oozes can get fucking nasty.
Did that work? Did that roll?
What were you trying to roll?
I
Oh, Chalet, so your bonus action to attack that. That is a hit, that's a kill.
Nice.
You know death!
Unless it's like Witcher. Is that your turn? Alcar, you're up.
Alcar is going to leap on top of the cart here. And let's see, can he get there? Yes, he can get there. And he's going to use his bonus action to switch back to his long sword. And his shield. And then he's going to target that cultist. And he's going to... Oh, not that. He's going to use Green Flame Blade.
Okay. Miss. Hit. Still up.
And that's my
Jesus.
turn.
Civ, you're up.
Oh my god, I've just been taking hits this entire session. Am I the tank? Am I the tank? I'm gonna just hit with the manicure again.
Okay, that is a hit. Okay, that is a kill.
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
Woo!
A blam!
Please tell me it's over. Ah.
Also,
With that,
can I just add that Civ hits him with her, with her arm so prolifically that some of the blood from her wound just, splashes onto, Alcar's face, because she's right next to him.
Oh, God!
And it goes into his mouth.
Oh, God!
so 1 second while I grab something, because it's going to be the last thing you guys see, because as you all fought and such, there was just this giant horde of cultists that came out, or not cultists, sorry, I'm so used to saying cultists, of unknown culprits. Again, all of their faces match. You see, I need everybody's perceptions real quick.
I'm unconscious, so...
Except Quill, sorry.
Why do I even bother?
Do you say that just for extra luck?
Yes. And it's still the same score I got last time.
So, Alcar and Lyra, you're gonna see that I'm gonna put this in fucking imagery. You see a shadowy sort of almost visage come off of the body for a moment before it just dissipates. And this is all you catch of it.
Oh,
Oh, I don't like that!
what the fuck was that?
I don't know, and I don't like it!
Ooh.
What are you talking about?
I don't
You
like
didn't
ghosts.
see that!
No? What are you on
There
about?
was something. There was some kind of ghost that came out of the corpse.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I will say, Quill still needs to make death save, so thank you, Quill. You got 1 success.
Reyna, help Quill!
Well, if you'd get
Um,
out of the
before-
way.
Oh,
Before
yeah,
Reyna can
right,
help
sorry.
Quill, before Reyna can help, Civ will just launch an attack of scorching rays onto Quill's body, ending her completely before Reyna's
Oh, no.
Are you doing it?
That's so mean.
Are you doing it?
Just kidding. Not kidding.
Alright. Like,
Also-
are you genuinely kidding or not? I cannot tell.
Okay.
Also,
Fair
Zach, I think
dying?
I know, but I'm not saying.
No.
I had
If out of character, if you know, keep it to yourself. for
I
now.
am.
I had a question.
What's up?
Since Alcar is a smith and has proficiency with smithing tools and the tools themselves, would he be able to repair he and Reyna's, or his sword, Reyna's armor, and Ogmok's hammer?
That would... So, Ogmok's hammer... maybe. It depends on how good of the rolls you get. But you will still need to purchase material to fix them.
Yeah, that's fine.
But, yes, that is definitely within possibility. However, you seem to have come up with the... who's that for?
That's for Quill.
Okay, cool. Get 4, come back up.
Yeah, I'm stable, just not conscious. Oh, you healed me?
I healed
Mhm.
you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that.
So, it appears that you have finally brought an end to the mystery of how they were still doing all these markings. There was 5 of them in total, it seems, all doing this. And that
But you're taking
symbol,
your head as proof.
the symbol, is etched into the backs of their neck.
Oh. Well,
So cut the head off below the neck. Got it.
Well, take a second, breathe.
if that's what we're doing, I'm gonna go ahead and let you and Ogmok take care of that.
Ogmok like lifts his hammer off of the head of one of the ones he destroyed.
Quill,
Rena, I am sorry. He just says as he looks at like the very much like.
Oh, Oggy, you got carried away. That's so cute.
Do you like wipe some like cartilage off his cheek when you say that or
yes.
something?
Absolutely.
Oh, you know me. Oh.
Can I collect some of the ooze from these creatures
Yes,
in like
it's
a
just
glass
sticky.
vial?
It would just be like stinging as you're collecting it, if that makes sense. Like when when you're dealing with something that's like high acid content.
Mm-hmm.
these are very high.
But you could collect some, yeah.
Quill would like to search the old man, the original OG crazy old man.
Svira is also interested in doing that.
Okay.
Hey, back off mine first.
So
This ain't dibs.
Why don't you two just do it together? Help each other for once, instead of being at each other's throats.
anyways,
Oh,
while
just
we're
choke
talking
on my blood, Alcar.
so
Speaking of blood, you got some in my mouth.
a lot you find a journal. A lot of it is ramblings, ravings, very much just such like it feels kind of everywhere, you know what I mean? Kind of like, wow, like what the hell did this guy actually stand for? Like, for fuck's sake, it feels like I'm reading his manifesto and I still don't understand what the fuck he's on about.
Yeah.
Kind
What
of
the heck
thing.
is he manifesting?
The main thing that you see in it is that there is another quote that seems to be, and as you're reading it, it says, "My lord spoke to me in the dead of night. I felt his presence along with it. We have already created simulacrums of myself, as he was instructed. I do not have such powers, yet when he takes hold, I feel myself course with some of them. I feel my body is very much degrading." This is kind of like towards like the beginning of like when he started writing. But and then you finally figured out what it is that they actually are. They are simulacrums. If anybody is familiar with what those are.
Yup.
What? I know somebody said yup, but did somebody say nope?
I said I am.
Right, but you weren't the only person that said something.
I said yup.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So they were simulacrums, and apparently there would be times that he would almost like take control, if that makes sense.
Hell yeah, I was also right.
Good job.
Of him, and in some way was able to cast those spells because he himself was no wizard. The last bit underneath was the last words that pretty much he ever heard from Vec. That all you hear him say is, "It is only through the gods' hubris that they believe themselves to be higher than us. We, in time, will make them realize they are sorely mistaken."
Mm.
Alcar's blade sinks into the base of his neck.
So, question.
Go for it.
Was who found the journal? Was it Quill or was it Sev? Or is it both of them kind of poring over it?
I would say both of you kind of pouring over it because both of you had interest before anything else. So I'm imagining like both of you are like, like when there's a book open and when two people are trying to butt in to like read over the other.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that.
And nothing else of note on the body?
Nope.
Got it.
At which point, I'm going to move you all from the map. Do you return to your Jarlaxle?
That
No.
would be the idea.
That'd be a good idea.
I hope you guys can't hear me munching and crunching chips.
Nope, you're good.
No, only when you
Oh,
speak.
good.
We can tell your mouth is
Okay.
full, but that's about it.
So, as you all are kind of heading back and such, you find yourselves, whatchamacallit, you find yourselves, back at the estate. Upon getting there, you don't even have to say anything. The servants kind of like just nod their heads and open up. All of you look a little bit beaten because, well, you kind of were. And as you're allowed in, Jarlaxle is sitting there puffing on a cigar. And he says,
Ooh, can I have one of those?
It's in the box. Help yourself.
Thank you.
Civ takes one too.
He goes, so, my friends, was it a fruitful venture? Or have you come back with nothing?
Oh, we came back with something, and he holds up the head of the crazy old man with the rune at the base of the neck. There were like 5 of them, man. It was fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm. All the same face. But we thought it would be a bit suspicious to be carting around 5 heads, so we brought this one. But you can send your people over to Kate Street in the slums. You'll find the rest of the bodies.
Yeah, this is the original, though.
Hopefully.
He looks at Quill, as if he's just now realizing that.
I mean, evidence does point that this is the original, but you never know.
Right. That's not creepy at all. Definitely not gonna lose sleep over that.
That's simulacrums, baby!
So, he leans over and he says, so, what was it entirely? I need a bit more cohesive.
Quill, unless, stopped by somebody, is going to give a quick rundown of what happened.
And then Alcar's going dead. And at the end, when they were dead, I saw some kind of ghost thing come out of them, and he describes what he saw.
Okay. He just like smokes a little bit. Interesting. And all of these simulacrums are now disposed of now, yes?
Presumably.
Yes, my
Nobody
lord,
left
they-
there alive but us.
He said there were 4, and we did take out 4. So, by that math, yes.
Indeed. Well, he smiles. That business is concluded, and I have learned the business that was concerning the docks is also concluded.
Good, everything's concluded.
Well, not entirely, he says with a grin as he looks at you.
Oh, right.
Payment, of course.
He says, funny that I'm the one that has to remind you. Anyways, the rest of the payment. And as it brought out, I'm going to add again to Party Loot. You guys not on game time can figure out the math behind it. I don't think that it's a good use of game time.
Yep.
Yeah, agreed.
So, Sorco's bank account, party money, is now up to 2,000 gold.
Ooh.
Huzzah! And then you and I later, Zach, can talk about the cost of materials for fixing the gear.
Yeah, that can be later.
Yeah.
because there's one little thing I want to wrap up before you all go. So
There's something I wanted to ask Jarlaxle as well, if that's okay, or
sure, go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
She just looks at Jarlaxle, and then her eyes go to his gun, if he has one. And she very coyly asks, what's a girl gotta do to be commissioned one of those?
A lot more than one mission.
I have a proposition.
Color me interested.
In private.
Oh, that kind of proposition.
But I won't take much more of your time or my group's time. I can come see you later or after our business is concluded.
He just kind of squints a little bit. Very well. But know that the guns that my drow use are of utmost importance. So your offer will hopefully not be a waste of my time.
I don't think it will be.
All right. He nods his head and says, other than that, your payment is in full. You are all free to leave.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you.
Oh, do you want to keep this? He shakes the head and a little bit of blood falls on the rug.
He looks at the rug for a moment, and as you're doing that, almost like as if their cleaning person comes over and casts prestidigitation. That's how bougie they are. Their cleaning people have. And then he says, "Oh, just put it in the bucket by the door."
Sure thing. You're the boss.
He goes and there is a bucket, and it is labeled in Elvish, the head bucket.
Oh, so that's what that's for. And he puts it in the bucket.
and he says also because you added a head to the bucket, ring the bell, and there's a bell next to it.
Ooh, goody! He rings the bell.
Ding, ding, ding. And you hear all the drow say, "Huzzah for a good hunt!"
I like this place.
Civ would add, she's like, I'm gonna go get cleaned up, my lord, but will you please let your retainers know to let me back in once I come visit you and call on you later in the evening?
He nods. Understood. And, alright, that is your business as a party with Jarlaxle concluded. You made quite a bit of money.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
There will be one last thing waiting, and that is going to be upon you all returning to your tavern. There is a note waiting for you all that holds the Harper's seal.
Oh.
I'm assuming open it up for everybody to read.
Yes.
It says,
assuming everybody else agrees.
The cultists are going to be on the move. Be ready to move by tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
that was a short trip in Waterdeep.
But profitable.
With that, though, I think that's a good spot for us to end for today.
Yeah.
Indeed. Do we get a long rest?
Yes, indeed you do.
Oh, thank God.
Hell yeah.
Kind of scared you guys there, didn't I?
A little bit.
I'm first 23
really
hit points.
I'm just really enjoying being the tank of the party, so I just keep.
Oh my goodness. But with that, thank you all who joined in for this episode of GameDayHype. It was a lot of fun.
Woo!
Indubitably.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
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 Or...
Oh my God.